What is going
What's
on?
going on?
It is another episode of Chilling with the OC, the Raw
That's
Watch
right.
Along kickoff
That's
show.
right.
I'm King Ralphie's Parma Sean. We are your hosts through
What up?
the anywhere from 40 minutes to 3-hour Monday Night Raw show.
It could
We
be
don't know.
anything. We don't
Last
know.
week was 2.5 hours.
I
Listen,
know, which
man,
is crazy.
listen, and
It's
garbage
crazy.
is pushed back. Garbage is pushed back a day here. So,
Oh, really?
yes.
Oh,
so
because of the holiday,
because of
right?
the yep. So we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if it's going to be
No
we have no
idea.
idea. So whatever. But listen, so we're going to get right into it because we got a lot to talk about. There's breaking news, which we'll talk about at the end.
Yeah.
But this is one of the biggest Raw previews that we've had in a long time. So I'm super
Yeah.
excited. So let's get into it.
Super
All right.
pumped.
So of course we have the WrestleMania 40 rematch tonight between Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre.
Yep.
Interestingly enough, we don't know where CM Punk is going to fall in all of this.
Nope.
I think this
Not
is
a
going to
clue.
have some Royal Rumble implications. I think this is going to have definitely some implications for what we may see down the line from these two and CM Punk, because he's still ingrained in there. So definitely a big matchup tonight. Before we get to our next match, just going to say hi to Jake, the original Tribal Chief. Thanks for checking in, buddy. All right, so let's see what else we got going on tonight. Jey Uso is going to be in the house.
Real quick, who do you think's going to win that match? Seth versus Drew.
Oh, all right. Listen, I think Seth Rollins is on like a madness trip. So I think Drew McIntyre is going to get the win here because I think I need Seth Rollins to be as crazy as possible going into the Rumble.
Nuts.
So that my plan comes to fruition, which I will talk about during the show because we got a ton of stuff to get through. But as we were mentioning, well, who do you have?
I mean, I'm so like on Drew right now that I just want Drew to keep winning. I just want Drew to keep dominating. Don't stop.
I'm sorry, but I think Drew McIntyre for me was the superstar of the year in 2024, and I think 2025 he's just keeping that train rolling.
Absolutely.
All right, so of course before his big main event championship match against Gunther this Saturday at Saturday Night's Main Event, Jey Uso will be in the house. We'll hear from him. We don't know what he's going to say, but it should be interesting knowing what's coming this Saturday.
Yes, that's right.
We have the return of the New Day to action. We get to see them for the first time since they
have new themes,
changed,
new everything.
They need themes, they need new gear. Like they can't come out to like the whole New Day thing. This is
or what they do is they tease it where you hear the intro.
And then it cuts and it goes
to something else. Then it changes to something else. Yeah.
That would be cool. Again, first time we're getting to see New Day back in action since they have unceremoniously kicked Big E out of the group.
Yes.
They have been trying to explain their side of things. The crowd's not having it.
No.
So it'll be interesting to see what they're going to do in action tonight and who they're going to wrestle.
Yeah.
We don't know that yet either.
No idea.
All right. New Women's Intercontinental Champion will be in the house. And as I understand, this will be her first title defense tonight. We have no idea who she's going up against.
Could be a TNA
it could be. We don't know. But after her big win last week over Dakota Kai, picking up the win, getting that first Intercontinental Women's Championship, making history.
Absolutely.
It'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see where they take the title now.
Right.
So that definitely huge there. JBL, John Bradford is back. He's going to be on Raw. We don't know what JBL is doing here. However, JBL has been going around to many promotions. Just clotheslining people left and right.
Causing the ruckus.
And I believe he was at TNA Genesis as well.
He was there last night. Right? He was.
So again, we don't know. He got in the ring at one point, not last night, but previously he got in the ring and he whispered something in Nick Nemeth's ear, and we don't know what that was about. However, Nick Nemeth losing the TNA World Heavyweight title to Hendry last night. So JBL's got a lot going on, and he's
something
up
on his sleeve.
And maybe we will find out tonight what he has got going on. Here's a big one. The two remaining members of Damage Control are looking to get some revenge on the Pure Fusion Collective. We don't exactly know for sure what is going to happen here. Is it going to be 2 see? Are we going to see some? Is Kyrie Sane back? We don't know. There's all kinds of things happen, but we've kind of been working our way, at least through the first episode of Raw on Netflix. We were kind of ending some things and moving on to other things. So maybe this will be the end of Damage Control and Pure Collective Fusion. Damage Control, interestingly enough, may have another situation to take care of tonight, which we'll talk about when we talk about breaking news.
Right.
And then the last thing that's been announced is Sami Zayn will be in the house, and apparently will be
something to say.
Addressing the crowd. He's got something to say. We don't know for sure what he's got to say, but who knows? We'll find out at some point tonight. So now to the breaking news. And welcome, Jordan Kirby. Thanks for checking in. Welcome to the kickoff show. We're about we're a little over 8.5 minutes from Monday Night Raw, so we're gonna get to the breaking news here. So late this afternoon on social media, Adam Pearce himself broke the news that due to the transfer window, Bayley has been transferred to Raw.
On Raw.
And due to the situation last week with Nia Jax, Adam Pearce talked to Nick Aldis, and we are getting Bayley versus Nia Jax tonight. So that's a bonus to everything else that's going on. So it should be a fun show. We've got a lot coming up in the near future. We've got Saturday night's main event. Then a week later, we've got the Royal Rumble. So there's all these things coming up that we really need to be ready for, because I think Monday Night Raw is going to be a huge lead-in. Now, with the Rumble only 2 weeks away, will we hear some more names announced for the Rumble tonight? Will we hear, because they haven't really been announcing names. Guys have just been showing up and saying, I'm declaring for the Rumble.
Just announcing themselves, right?
And on top of that, we haven't heard a whole lot of about the Women's Rumble as well. So now, interestingly enough, as we talk about the Women's Rumble, Friday Night SmackDown this past Friday, we get the video package that Charlotte Flair's coming back. Now, Charlotte Flair looks to be in almost exactly the same gimmick as she did last when she was here before. And there's all these rumors going around about a gimmick change and all these things. So who knows? Rumors, we could see Charlotte Flair make a return at the Rumble this year. We don't know for sure, but again, who knows what's going to happen. So a big Monday Night Raw. We've got we of course will be live streaming this Saturday night for Saturday night's main event. Super excited for that. So make sure you stop by the channel and check out our Saturday night's main event stream. We've got some questions coming in, and let's talk about this one before we get ready for Monday Night Raw. Jordan Kirby asks, is Bayley moving to Raw the right move, or is she suited more for SmackDown? Sean, you want to take that one first?
That's a good question. I mean, it's hard because now they're both kind of 3 hours, whereas before when one was 2 and one was 3. I would say she can get more time on Raw, but SmackDown's 3 hours as well. So time spent either way. I think she had a better run personally on SmackDown than on Raw. At any point. She had a few good stints on Raw, but I think her best moments were on SmackDown.
Well, yeah, she had more of a singles run on SmackDown because she was really involved in the Damage Control stuff, and I think it's a good move because honestly, since Bayley's lost the title, I think her character has become stale on SmackDown. And what I mean by that is I don't think she has as many challengers on SmackDown. I think she's kind of gone through about everybody she could have gone through. So I think we're getting to a point where, we're making moves to freshen things up. Now, here's something interesting because obviously we talked about this. We alluded to this earlier. Damage Control is a big match against Pure Fusion Collective, but now Bayley's back on Raw. And obviously we know Bayley's history with Damage Control, bringing Damage Control back to WWE, and getting ceremoniously kicked out of Damage Control, and it led to her championship match at WrestleMania 40 where she won the title and all the so I think we're at a point now where I would not be honestly surprised. So if we have Damage Control and Pure Fusion Collective tonight,
Mhm.
and we kind of use that as a way to end this whole, thing between them. I would
Right.
not be surprised if Damage Control doesn't get moved to SmackDown.
Oh, I mean, it's possible. I mean, did they even say when this window was going to end? Like, I thought it was going to end.
No,
by
they've said nothing
the
about
move
that.
to
I
Netflix.
figured, I honestly thought it was going to end. Yeah, like you said, when we got to,
like
Netflix,
as soon as we made Netflix. Jordan adds,
here, ooh, that's a good
Dakota
one.
might turn on Io tonight, forcing Bayley to make amends. That's an interesting thought.
That would be
That's an
interesting.
thought. Yeah.
Dakota could snap after not winning the title last week.
I mean,
there's.
I would rather see her honestly as a heel. I mean, she's a fun face, but she's a better heel in my opinion. She could do
I think
more
so.
as a heel.
Yeah.
Whereas Bayley, I feel like she hasn't fully embraced the face turn yet, but it's getting there.
Yeah.
Not that I want her to go back to Hugger Bayley, but I think we need a new hybrid Bayley that's a face but not a heel, like this, like get past the role model phase.
Well, yeah. I always liked Bayley as a heel. The problem with Bayley as a heel was that she was kind of attached to Sasha Banks.
Right.
Like that was a whole thing. So a lot of her heel run, I feel like she, I'm the one that was excited to see her turn. I said for a long time, like the Hugger gimmick's over. We got to make the turn. In addition to that, Jordan Kirby has asked us, do y'all see Penta chasing Gunther for the world title? I do not.
No, I think it's too soon for any sort of belt run. As long as they don't go for the speed title, we don't need that.
No, here's my thought on Penta. As we key in on about 2.5 minutes here until Monday Night Raw emanates from Dallas, Texas. So I think that the smart move right now, obviously he's going to have some kind of lengthy run on Raw, but I really think the smart move long-term for Penta is to move him to SmackDown. And I want to see Penta go to SmackDown to go after Shinsuke Nakamura and the US title. Because I want to see a program between Penta and Shinsuke.
Absolutely.
Good old Shinsuke next. Wow. Looks like, so I'm watching the Netflix graphics here, and it looks like they're adding some things. We're getting like training photos and montages and pictures, and like
it's pretty cool.
It's definitely different.
Definitely different, of course. Well, I mean, they have to make it different every once in a while. That way, it's not boring to watch if you're just going to watch the countdown in the background.
Now we're getting Seth Rollins, we're getting Braun Breaker. They're doing little 15-20-second video packages. Rhea Ripley, the presentation on Netflix is so good.
It's very clean. Very
and
clean.
I am still amazed to this point because I watched the Tyson Jake Paul fight, and it was a mess. It was terrible. But I will say, like, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they upped their game really, really hard for this WWE. Like, I mean, WWE going to Netflix is probably the biggest thing that's happened to streaming since streaming started.
Absolutely.
And I feel like they really upped their game for that. So, definitely been really good as far as presentation goes. And I like what they're doing. I like that they're, because we were watching this opening, which again, we didn't get the first week, but we got last week. And it was kind of very basic, and we saw a lot of the same things over and over again, but they're really kind of adding a lot of pieces and content to it. Well, it's about 30 seconds until Monday Night Raw begins. That's going to do it for us here at the Chillin' With The OC Raw Watch Along Kickoff Show. We will see you in just a few moments as we get ready to watch Monday Night Raw live on Netflix.
See you a second.
All right. So welcome
back.
to Chillin With The OC Raw Watch Along. It looks like Monday Night Raw is just about
Just
ready to
getting
kick
started.
off here
Yes, indeed.
on Netflix. We are super excited. Of course, we are live from Dallas, Texas at the American Airlines
Yup.
Center. And interestingly enough, TNA is also in Dallas. So who knows what we could see? Who knows what could happen? Yeah, it could be who knows, but it's gonna be it's gonna be a fun show no matter what. I think you know, WWE has really been upping their game.
Yeah.
And I noticed some of the camera stuff that they started doing on Raw and Netflix, they're now doing on SmackDown as well, with like the drones and the panning.
Yep.
Interestingly enough, tonight, Wade Barrett will be on Monday Night Raw taking Pat McAfee's place because Pat McAfee is covering the national championship. So we're getting Michael Cole and Wade Barrett again. And I got to say, though, I love how they specifically make Raw and SmackDown look so different.
Right.
And I love the opening they did on Friday with Joe Tess and Wade Barrett walking in. Like, I thought that was great.
It was cool. It was
phenomenal
different.
Stuff.
It was different.
So I'm excited to see Wade and Michael Cole get a shot together here. Maybe we'll get to hear Wade yell "Raw is war." Like he pretty much started that whole thing.
Right. Now, before Raw gets underway, Jordan had a very good question that I think you should answer.
Oh,
yes. Right. Who are the best bets for Gunther challengers after he eventually beats Jay on Saturday night's main event?
Well, I feel like, honestly, I feel like Jey Uso has a possibility to win. Oh, they just announced Penta versus Pete Dunne.
Man,
that's huge.
Sign me up for that.
So back to the question. I think there's Nia Jax is attacking Rhea Ripley. Oh man. Listen, we'll get to that question in a minute. But,
pause that thought.
Shit is going.
Things are going haywire already. My word.
Oh.
Where was this Nia Jax like forever ago?
Where was this Nia Jax? This is the Nia Jax we should have seen as soon as she won the title. This is what I wanted when she won the title.
Destroy everyone.
Yeah.
For no reason. Just destroy them. Just why not? Jesus.
Yeah. Crazy and insane. So back to the question. I think if we're gonna get, honestly, I think for Gunther, I think the next challenger is gonna be whoever kind of comes out on top with Punk, Drew, and Rollins. I think that's your big story right there. I think it's got to be Gunther and CM Punk at some point. I think they're gonna do. I really think they're going to do Gunther and John Cena at some point because you know, with everything that's going on with John Cena's last year, I could see that happening.
Absolutely. Did you see right after Genesis last night? They had Hendry on with Bully and Mark, and they asked him, who's the first person that you see a target on your back for that belt? And he said John Cena.
Oh, wow.
I would be all for if Cena would face Hendry.
Yeah. Looks like we're starting with Jey Uso coming out to address the crowd.
Yeah.
He's making his entrance in through the crowd again, as he did not do last week.
No, he didn't. He actually walked down the stage.
No, he came out the entranceway last week.
I was surprised.
Yeah. Oh, he's taking some little kid with him. Oh, he was trying to get the little kid to come to the ring with him.
I thought that he was gonna get like a photo with him and then just like
no, he was like pointing to him and he's like, come with me, like he's trying to get him to come down to the ring. That's kidnapping.
That's
all Cloud Protective Services.
Crowd Protective Services. Did you say crowd?
Oh man, Child Protective Services.
Oh, I thought you said crowd. Like yes, breaking crowds. What up, C. Henry? C. Henry in the house. What's happening, sir?
Henry, what's going on, buddy?
Happy to see you join us.
Yes,
happy as always.
Absolutely.
Join the club.
It's gonna be a good show.
Bring a friend.
I love
a few friends.
I love that Wade Barrett is calling Michael Cole a goofball because he's jumping up and down,
just yelling at him. I just want to see Bad News Barrett back, and I really hope at the Rumble he's one of the entrants.
Oh boy,
because it would be so good. And I don't want him to just come out. I want him to have his podium back where he says, I'm afraid I have some bad news. And then he walks to the ring. That would be so cool. He's so
we'll
cool.
See. Oh, no. Jey Uso and his boyfriend, Michael Cole, getting a little on-air time together.
I saw a sign that says "Hi, Mom."
You know who's not day one-ish, yo? Me.
Someone has a sign that says "Hi, Mom. I'm on Raw." Hi, Mom. I miss those signs where all of them from back in the day were just "Hi, Moms." "Hi, Dad." "Hi, Mom.
Yeah.
I'm here. You see me? Do you see me?"
Yeah, right.
We're here. Oh man, I remember for Mania 29, we made huge signs. Like we used poster board. We made giant signs for our first Mania. It was ridiculous. And we hand drew them, so it was all hand drawn.
Yeah.
We went full stop for that. Full stop.
Very cool.
They were probably bigger than most of the signs that you see in this crowd. We needed two hands to hold them up, and we
Love it.
An in-sync sign where one of us held one for the Undertaker, where it was like 21 or 20-0.
Uh-huh.
One person had the 20, one person had the symbol, one person had the O.
Nice. I've only ever taken a sign once to a wrestling show, and that was WrestleMania 25 because Christian was coming back, and
right.
I had a huge sign that said Pennsylvania's biggest peep.
Nice.
Because listen, I was always a Christian fan.
Right.
Even when they were Edge and Christian was my guy.
My guy.
Yeah, I was always a Christian fan.
Hell yeah. I was always my favorite clip still is, and it's so annoying because it was his events thing, and it was proven when he first came back in like 2009 or 2009, 20 whatever it was, and he specifically told Todd Grisham to not react and just say it's Christian, and you watch it back, literally has literally no reaction. He goes, "Look, it's Christian." Like there's no reaction. Fans going wild, but they have no reaction on the commentary. I'm like, great.
Yeah.
Poor Christian.
Let's see what's going to happen with Jay here.
She's probably going to call out Gunther. That's my guess.
I mean, I'm sure, I don't know. We'll see. He'll probably talk and Gunther will come out and interrupt him. Or maybe Ludwig Kaiser will come out and interrupt him.
Ooh, Kaiser. Yeah.
Listen, if main event Jey Uso is ever in my city, I'm calling the cops. Beat.
Beat? You should just say beat?
Yeah, because Yeet is beat.
Yeet is beat. The big one.
Oh, that did not take long.
That was quick.
Oh, Michael Cole stole my line. What a jerk.
He heard you
he's a big stupid idiot.
He heard you through the cracks.
I'm with Bailey. He's a big stupid idiot.
Is he a big stupid idiot?
Yes. I agree.
Maybe you agree. I don't know.
I can't see. I don't know. I understand storyline wise, it would be really interesting, but like, I can't see Jey Uso as a world champ. I mean, listen, I'm with Gunther. I think he's a really good tag team wrestler. And I mean, he gets the crowd hyped up, but beyond that, like, I mean, you saw it with his Intercontinental title run. I just don't think he has that singles championship, in him.
I mean, that or they just didn't give him the chance. I don't know. Well,
they did give him the chance. They gave him the Intercontinental title, and once he got the title, it didn't move the needles.
Right.
Hang it in my room. That's ridiculous.
You're a funny little man. Jesus. You're a funny little man.
said every morning when you wake up, you look in the mirror and you found yourself.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, I really believed you. I was actually looking forward to Sunday night's main event to get in the ring and square off with main event Jey Uso. Until today, when I saw you walk in here, and you tell me like all conversation from last week never happened. When I saw you walk out here acting like a complete dork.
Damn, you just called him a dork. Just called him a dork.
Oddly enough, I agree.
Of course you do. Of course you agree. We all know that you're the no yeet guy.
I am the no yeet guy. Yeah. I'm really disappointed with what they're doing with Gunther during this title run because it's so different from the Intercontinental title run.
Right. I'm going to be right back real quick, Ralph. So solo it up real quick.
Gotcha. Man, Gunther really laying it in heavy here. I mean, he's not wrong when he says useful idiot. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't call him an idiot, but yeah, we could get some kind of interference in this match that maybe causes Jey Uso to lose because
check Mike check.
Jacob's kind of going wild. Yeah, listen. So
check. Do you hear me?
Jordan Kirby, yeah, I hear you.
Am I good?
No. Jordan Kirby keeps saying, Jordan Kirby says that Gunther should hold the title longer than his IC title reign. I just don't think they're going to do. Possible. I think they're done with long title reigns now. I don't think that's going to happen.
I'm still coming through crackly. Is it bad?
I mean, it's noticeable when you talk. I don't know why Jey Uso always has this look on his face like it's a cross between, constipation and confusion. Like when he says something, he's like, ugh. I don't know what he's doing. Like it's not doing anything for me, at least. Yeah. See, what I think was ridiculous about that statement is that Jey Uso may have main evented one night of WrestleMania, but Gunther's triple threat match stole the show. So, I agree, see, Henry, that Jey is really, really over right now. I think probably behind Rhea Ripley, he's the most popular person on Monday Night Raw right now. But I don't know. I don't think that's enough. I mean, there are a lot of interesting storylines that could come out of Jey winning that, but that's a good one. Do you guys think that maybe we're looking at another Kofi Mania situation? Hard to say. I mean, they could do something like that, but they treated Kofi so badly after that. Like I feel like his title run was not really up to what it should have been. And I don't know if they want to. I don't know if they want to go through that again. I don't know. I don't understand Jey Uso winning the Intercontinental title for as shortly as he did, and then them giving it back to Braun Breaker. I don't know if that's because maybe they I don't know if that's maybe because they didn't see what they wanted to see in him, or they didn't think the title run was a success or whatever, but I don't know. I think it's telling again that they're doing this on Saturday night's main event. I have a hard time believing that a world title is going to change hands.
Right.
Ooh. All right.
Am I back? We're back.
Yeah, you're back and you sound good.
All right, good. Yay. Yay.
Oh man, I don't know what picture to put up. Oh geez, it's JBL.
JBL the New Day.
I hope he tells them how much he loves them.
It's a match made in heaven. Oh, special guest commentator.
So who's Rey Mysterio's tag partner? Is he tagging with who's he? What's the guy's name? No, Dragon Lee. Is he injured?
Dragon Lee, is he? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe he's teaming with Rey.
Watch even him cut him down. He's gonna cut him down too.
Well,
watch.
They just called Ron Simmons dead weight. I don't think he's gonna take too well to that.
Nope.
Oh boy. JBL constantly a shit stir.
Yep. I guess. He says, I guess.
So can Jay change the world or WWE title plans at Mania like Kofi did that year? I don't know. I think there's really interesting stories to tell with Jay as the champ, just because
$50
of certain connections, but I just don't see. I don't know.
Well,
I don't.
It's time for New Day.
Yeah,
new day.
See, I'm super excited for this. I can't wait to see what they do with them.
I know, like it's been so long because they haven't been able to talk, but I'm also confused about who's Ray's partner. Is it Dragon Lee? Is it Penta? Is it somebody?
Oh yeah, that'd be interesting if it was Penta.
Well, I heard that this was
Penta's wrestling. Penta's wrestling Pete Dunne.
Yeah,
that's right.
Dunne.
Yeah, so it won't be Penta.
But that was the rumor match that was supposed to happen on Raw. Was Ray and him and Penta versus the New Day.
Yeah, that was the rumored match. So
this is an interesting thought. Jordan says, "Is JBL going to be the New Day's manager?"
I don't think so. Oddly enough.
I don't think so.
It's Kofi Kingston 1-on-1 with Rey Mysterio. That's not cool.
Match. Okay, it's not a tag match.
It's not cool at all. I was expecting a tag team match. All right, so we're getting a WrestleMania commercial here.
Yeah, we are.
Which I don't need to see. So let's talk about something that you and I are going to be doing very soon.
Yeah,
guys,
let's do it.
Labor of Love and Sean Henderson
Wrestle Cup
presents
3.
Bring You Wrestle Cup 3 Live Sunday, March 23rd from the Old Pine Community Center in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And of course, streaming live on IWTV. And we are official sponsors for this event.
We're going to be there.
We're super excited. We're going to be there. Let's take a look at what's going down. Let's
do it.
We got our first entrant for Wrestle Cup after defeating Sean Smith at Mischief Night Mayhem 3 in October.
Yeah.
Calculated Kurt Robinson has qualified for Wrestle Cup 3 and will enter the tournament.
Who else we got?
Diego Hill. Having made numerous appearances and earned victories at several Labor of Love and Sean Henderson Presents events in 2024, Diego Hill is qualified for Wrestle Cup 3.
Yeah.
And then, as one half of the Outfielders tag team, Shane McCoy has become one of the most successful wrestlers in Labor of Love since the inception in 2019. On Sunday, March 23rd, Shay will have the opportunity to prove herself as a singles competitor when she competes in the Wrestle Cup 3 tournament. And here's the big one, guys. It is 100% official and signed. Cheeseburger will defend the Labor of Love Citywide Championship for the first time in 2025 against Weapon X himself, Matt Mikowski. That's the big one. So we are official sponsors of this show. You can find a link in the description below to purchase tickets. They are on sale now. this show is going to sell out. So make sure
Absolutely.
you get a ticket. It is $25 with the proceeds benefiting the Old Pine Community Center. So get your ticket now so you do not miss this. And if you can't
We love
be
the
in
charities.
Philadelphia, definitely check it out on IWTV.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So excited for that. So excited for this whole. We already have like the first half of the year is like already going to be nuts.
Look at that, getting his own entrance and everything. It's JBL. Are you seeing that?
No, I'm not.
Oh no,
of course not.
Oh, you got to do something about your
listen.
Netflix.
I'm trying.
Listen,
I'm trying.
Like it's not gonna put you destitute in the street to upgrade your Netflix program. You keep giving me this nonsense about, don't buy pizza slices from that place by your house for a week and you could afford it. JBL is going to be great on commentary. I don't think I want to talk at all during this match just because I want to hear his commentary. He's going to be awesome. I'm so excited.
He better heal it up and not be this tweener.
I hope so. Well, Wade Barrett's already said he's happy to, work with a professional.
Well, there you go. That's true.
They're trying to find him a chair and a headset. They weren't trying to find they weren't prepared for him. Like they're literally bringing in the stuff right now.
We weren't ready. We didn't know. This wasn't planned out well.
Oh, now they're getting him a headset. He's taking the cowboy hat off.
Of course, naturally.
His headset on. Oh, here we go. This is gonna be great. Oh, JBL just said, "I've got some bad news. Wade Barrett's here."
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. Only JBL.
Oh man, it sucks that all the people that like you that didn't get the
that doesn't have
you missed that entrance.
Premium Netflix.
So hurtful.
So hurtful. And I think I'm back.
We're getting a backstage interview with Bailey. You're seeing that?
Yep.
No. You're seeing it?
Yes, I am.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I am.
All right. Okay.
I'm back. Don't judge.
No, I don't know what you're seeing.
I know.
I see everything.
Yeah. Rub it in, why don't you?
I thought I was.
I thought it was going to be Nia on Raw, but I guess it's Bailey on Raw and Nia staying on SmackDown.
I don't know. They may end up moving Nia over. I don't know, because they did that whole thing with her and Rhea Ripley. I know she's like planning on winning the Rumble, but I do like that idea of Bailey going back to back.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool, actually. That would be pretty sick. I'd be down with that.
Oh,
there's Nia.
There. Somebody get the mic near her mouth.
I know, right? There you go. They fixed it.
Bailey ain't backing down.
No, she not.
Bailey does not mess around. She's
messing around. No, she's ready to go.
That's not JBL.
That's a professional bull rider.
Oh man, hang on. I'm gonna wait till New Day comes out, and then I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm scared.
I just want to see what their
I'm scared.
I want to see what their entrance looks like.
Right.
Jeez, enough with these PBR guys. Let's get to New Day already.
PBR, man. PBR.
Whatever. Yeah. Any sport that's named after Pabst Blue Ribbon is dirt in my. Actually,
dirt?
Well, I've been to rodeos, so it's not terrible.
All right, let's see if any change.
All right, here we go.
Let's
see what happens. Oh, we're getting
the
no. Kofi's wrestling in jeans, continuing his trend of being a bum. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay. What's up, guys? It's back to the Parma show. Once in a blue moon, it comes back as Kofi's yelling at the crowd. I don't know how I feel about Kofi rocking the Ministry Taker goatee going on. It's very much like Ministry-esque, and it's weird. It's very weird. But happy you guys are here chilling out with us. Whoever's out here, welcome. Bring your friends, bring your coworkers, bring your colleagues, family, whoever you want to bring them over. Have them hang out, chill with us, comment, like, subscribe, interact. The Cruise, what up, Jay Hendry? I don't know if you just changed your name to Jay Hendry. I get it. Cruise is next week, dude. Next week. I fly out next Thursday.
All right.
Next Thursday is the big cruise day. I'm excited. I can't wait. You lost a bet.
Let's do it.
We can't see you on the screen, sir.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
My camera's on. I can see me.
I can't see you.
Well, then I think there's something wrong because my camera's on. My camera's on.
Hang on. Let me see if that's how it looks live. Let me look. Backspace. Go to my own channel. Weird. Boop. Where's the live? There's the live. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but on the live, your screen's black. Goodbye. Oh, you thought Joe was going to lose to Nick? So now you have to be called Jay Hendry? I mean, that's not a bad name to have. He is the world champion right now. He is the TNA World Heavyweight Champion right now. He is good. There he is. There he is. Cowboy hat and all, baby.
That's right. That's right. In honor of JBL's return.
In honor of JBL's return.
All right, now we gotta listen to commentary. He's a genius.
He's a genius. .7 degree fever.
I'm disappointed with the New Day's entrance. Do you notice Ray's tights say Ray, just like the Netflix on Raw logo?
Yeah, I do see that. That's Ray's sick. I do like that. I'm just curious if they're gonna have them keep cutting off their old theme song, or if they're gonna eventually give them a new theme song.
No, they need like a heel version of the New Day.
What, like just maybe more slowed down?
Well, I mean, no, they have to, like, even if they have like just new music, doesn't matter what it is, but like there needs to be like a heel version of this tag team, because that, I mean, that was kind of cool once, but like we need, like, I don't know, they just, it's not working for me. Because now that they've gotten rid of Big E and they're doing this, I don't know where we go with this.
Right. Well, I mean, I feel like if, and this is always going to be a big if, because it depends, if Big E is cleared to wrestle, if he actually is, who knows? Maybe he does a Rumble spot, surprise entrance, he's okay, and that can start them messing with him. They throw him out of the ring, they cost him the match, then they can start this feud with Big. Oh, jeez!
Yeah,
oh my God!
That was bad.
Woo!
That was bad.
Ray saved it. Did flat back. I mean, that could have been so much worse. But yeah, that was.
Kofi's not happy with my boy JBL.
Take his hat. Take his hat.
I feel like I should wear this for the rest of the show.
Just in honor of JBL. In honor of JBL. I was saying before, I don't know if you heard, but
Ooh.
I don't know how I feel about Kofi's sort of ministry-esque Undertaker goatee. Yeah, he's got going on. That's very much ministry-esque.
I don't know either. All right. Well, as action continues for me.
Yeah. I'm in a commercial break.
Yes. So yes.
But did you see that C. Henry has now changed his name to J. Hendry because he lost a bet?
Oh boy.
He lost a bet because he thought Joe was gonna lose last night to Nick, and he didn't. So C. Henry is now J. Hendry.
All right. So while we're waiting for Raw to come back for everyone, let's talk about something else we're doing.
Let's do it.
Boom. Royalty
Chivalry
Wrestling returns on February 15th with Chivalry is Dead in Sellersville, PA. Get your tickets now. Front row sells out fast. Let's take a look at what we've got going on. Hear ye, the villainous gatekeepers, Brother Bedlam and Dylan Cross shall test their might against the valiant Havoc and Big Dan,
who's still out there, still doing his
thing.
Hear
ye, the first of 4 qualifying matches at Chivalry is Dead approaches. The daring and inventive... Oh, wait, hang on. Where are we at here? Oh, there we go. The daring and inventive Deus Ex Machina shall face the nefarious Baron Mind in a contest of skill and might. The victor shall earn their place in the grand 4-way main event at our next gathering. Miss not this clash for honor and glory.
Yes.
Gather round. The second of 4 epic qualifying contests that Chivalry is Dead is upon us. The fearsome jackal Damian Malik shall face off against the swift... Oh, what is happening here? Oh, no, there it is. Face off against the swift and daring Kendra Kaida, who was also on our show. Can Kendra fell the beast, or will the jackals might prove too great? Right. And announcing the third qualifying trial, the first ever Capture the Flag contest in the history of professional wrestling.
On this show.
5 noble combatants: Jet Matthews, Davey Hubert, Crash Maverick, Main Man Manny, and Pink shall vie for glory, who will capture the flag and earn their right to advance. So remember, that is coming to you from Sellersville, PA. Get tickets now. You'll find the link down in our description below. This one's going to be a great show. And as announced on our show as well, all of these qualifying matches, they'll get themselves into a 4-way match for the honor of the Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail.
There are no championship title belts in Royalty Wrestling. There's the Holy Grail. All right. Looks like we are
back on. Kofi's beating Rey Mysterio still.
Indeed.
I just love that each match, even if they're like sort of small, they're getting time because of the time length. Like,
and you know,
actual wrestling matches.
So
not
it was
like
funny.
2-minute matches. Like,
so it was funny to me last week that there was a complaint about like people backstage. Some things had to be cut short because Penta's debut ran over time.
Yeah, which
like they have all the time in the world.
They have time now. There's no
time but that was an
constraint.
actual like. Apparently, they cut time from other people because of how long that went, and I'm like, why? Like they ended a half. They ended a half hour before.
They had a whole half hour,
like 2.5
so
hours
much more if they wanted to.
Yeah. So I think that's kind of crazy, but
I read somewhere about it that there actually was a reason why. Like I don't remember what it was, but like even though there's no,
I still don't. Yeah.
Like
no.
Even though there's no set time limit for Netflix, they still want to have like a time like that they can make it work. I guess that they don't want
unannounced before the unannounced before the show, but along the bottom of the screen it says still to come. CM Punk addresses the Royal Rumble. Looks like we'll hear from CM Punk.
Hear from CM Punk. We're gonna hear from all of them. I'm just excited for Penta versus Pete Dunne. That's gonna be a really good match.
Yeah, that is gonna be a good match.
Like that's gonna be wild. It just feels good to actually have wrestling matches back in wrestling again. Like I get that WWE is a sports entertainment, more of a dramedy based show, but since their move, they've done so much more time to their matches and actually in
So-
ring work, and that's what I like.
Yeah. Well, things are so different now, and I heard an interesting conversation on Busted Open where they were talking about the WWE and TNA deal, and Bully Ray mentioned that this is like Triple H's version of setting up territories again.
Yeah.
And he said,
Yeah.
because he said back in either 2000 or 2001, he said Triple H and I had that exact conversation.
Oh,
At
really?
that time, he wanted to do like territory stuff, and that was like
Wow.
his vision. So he's had this vision for a long time, but obviously now, being able to run the show and
Right. And
you
like do
know.
his own thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
There he is.
Ref's got to throw it out here. Come on.
Throw him out.
Well, I don't know why he's not disqualifying Kofi. That's an obvious DQ right there.
He's just
That's
gonna get him out.
ridiculous.
Get him
That's
out of here.
ridiculous. Oh, somebody had a sign in the crowd that said, "Do your job, ref."
Do your job. I just saw it. I just saw it.
If I was Kofi Kingston, I'd launch a formal protest that he didn't get disqualified for that. Especially if Ray beats him. Be like,
Right.
Ray should have won by disqualification. This match should have been over.
It is. I will say it is nice to hear JBO's voice on commentary. It is nice to hear his voice again.
There you go. Launch the protest. Oh no! Oh, now you think Penta comes out now? Maybe.
I mean, that would be kind of cool. Do a little tease.
Well, Rey Mysterio did talk about him in an interview last week, which was,
or if you want to like show that this.
Oh, here comes the LWO.
Oh, it's right, because they're still a thing.
Yes. Umberto and Garza.
Speak out.
Is that who they are? No.
No. It's
I don't even know who. I don't even know who these guys are.
Joaquin Wild and I don't remember that.
Oh yeah, Joaquin Phoenix and
Joaquin Wild and
yeah,
the other guy's name
has
changed so many times. I don't remember his name.
No, yeah, they're
There we go. Beat him up.
I mean, they're so unforgettable that we don't even remember their names.
Beat everybody up.
Oh, Wild and some guy named Del Toro.
Oh, there you go. Wild and Del Toro.
Yeah, but I don't know the rest of his name. I just know Del Toro because Michael Cole said it.
Michael Cole said so.
I sincerely hope that's not all they do at JBL. Ridiculous.
You're welcome here anytime.
Oh, man. A little Penta recap.
I mean, of course. It was sick. It was really cool and emotional seeing his kids ringside crying, like, because they know how hard he's working to get to this point. Like, it was cool. It was all around cool. Plus,
yeah, it was a lot of fun. I think they did a great job in the presentation. I think the match was phenomenal. They let Chad Gable get stuff in, which I really didn't think they were going to do as much as they did. Like, it was a back and forth contest.
They went all out, and I thought that was good that they didn't just have him squash Chad. It was an even match. They were both able to go out there and prove their stuff, show their worth. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Jordan says, what if JBL was in WWE instead of all these other promotions? I think JBL is on some sort of Legends deal with them. I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't be.
Yeah. And I think they're really kind of keeping it to his involvement with NXT.
Right.
Ooh. American Made flipping out in the back.
Oh boy.
Chad Gable's had it. He's done.
Chad's so done.
He's so mad. It's over.
It's I was inspiring the team. Yeah, let me yell at you guys. I'll inspire you. So his problem is luchadors now. His problem is just luchadors.
Whoa.
Oh, all right.
Oh, Ivy Nile gonna get a shot.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I also think this is like the first time that we've heard from
Wow.
all of them, not just
They
Chad.
are seriously on fire here. They are ready to get serious about running
know.
things.
I hope so.
Honestly, I would love to see all of them have titles.
All of them
I think
have
it would
gold.
be great.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, they've got plenty of things to move on with now because Wyatt's have been moved, so
Yep. Now,
all
here's
right.
a question real quick as we go to break, because
Yes.
I've heard this also come up as rumblings,
Go ahead.
about
What do you got?
Raw being on Netflix and not being on USA. Do you feel, in your opinion, that being moved to SmackDown is a demotion from Raw?
I think that I don't want to say a demotion, but I definitely think that Raw is regaining its spot as the flagship show. Like I think,
Right.
Raw's the place everybody wants to be. Like Raw on Netflix is the hot place to
the
be
spot.
now.
Right.
So I think that SmackDown has its own vibe, and I think they're gonna have to,
Rebuild
build
it,
up
I
their
guess.
reputation
Yeah.
again. But yeah, because they're in the shadow of Raw right now, and it's gonna be that way for a while.
Right.
Because this is new and all that stuff. So
I just remember like when they started naming names of who's crossing over, that was the thing. Oh, they're getting demoted to SmackDown.
wow.
But I don't think SmackDown is a demotion in my eyes. Like, yeah, it's not Netflix, but it's still their flagship channel, USA, that they've always been on. Like,
Yeah, but when it came down to it, WWE made the move to Netflix. They made the decision to take their flagship show
yep.
off of USA and
Mhm.
move it to Netflix because we know they're getting, hundreds of thousands of more viewers globally, millions of viewers globally all over the world. So, I don't know. Now, interestingly enough, Karrion Kross and Scarlett are doing an interview with Jackie Redmond right now.
Okay.
And I don't know. He's running his mouth about nonsense, but they did ask him where The Miz was because he was absent. And Karrion Kross said, The Miz is on assignment. Next question. So who knows what The Miz is doing?
Right.
Oh, he's cutting down Sami Zayn now.
Oh. I feel like he's gonna walk out during Sami's promo about the Rumble or whatever. Interrupt him.
Wow. Jackie Redmond said, so let me ask you, do you or do you not have a problem with Sami Zayn? And Karrion Kross was like, well, I guess we're going to find out now.
Oh, geez. There you go.
Oh,
there you go.
Sami Zayn is making his way to the ring. I guess you're not really missing much. It looks like he may have bought some new sweatpants and he's gone back to his like Rage Against the Machine Guerrilla Radio green shirt. He's waving to the crowd like he's 5.
Dude, I used to love Rage back in the day. Man, I was such a Rage fan.
Yeah, me too.
They were just so anti.
I still listen to them all the time.
Oh, of course. Do you remember the radio show when they went live and they were specifically told not to curse, and they just said "F you" and then did it anyway, and then they got cut?
I do not believe I do.
Oh yeah, it was. I don't know. I don't remember what station it was on, but it was on YouTube. Like there's a video of it because they did a video. They were told it was for. Oh, what was the song?
Oh, probably Killing in the Name.
Yes, thank you.
Cursed a lot.
Yeah. One. So towards the end, it says "F you." I won't do it. What you tell me. The first few bars, he doesn't curse. He just says "F you," whatever. And as soon as it hits, he starts screaming "F you," like "fuck you," and then The radio was like, we gotta cut. They just cut it. Like,
Yeah.
cut the feed. Because they were told if you curse on the radio, you're done. We're cutting you off, and they did. But you should know. If you're hiring Rage Against the Machine, don't tell them what to do. They're not gonna listen.
Yeah, definitely something to think about.
This is a cool little.
Oh, look at this
Dallas fact. Oh, throwback, bro. Yo.
Yeah.
Holy throwback, Batman. I love it. Was that Wade Barrett?
Yeah. I was Wade Barrett and David Otunga, who is not seen of anymore.
No, he isn't even. He isn't. I don't think he exists in the realm anymore.
All right, Sami Zayn ready to talk about God knows what.
Maybe about Rollins. Who knows? Because of what happened last week.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe
something's
gonna happen. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's looking as clean shaven and well groomed as a homeless man can look.
Tell us. Oh boy. Okay.
Oh boy. I mean, that's like coming out here and saying, I spoke to Adam Pearce and now I breathe oxygen.
We just got to keep track of the numbers because there should be spaces for surprises if they're even thinking about doing that this year. I
would think so,
which they should, because we haven't had any real good surprises in a minute. I think. Speaking of thoughts, did you see about Foley's update that he may or may not be in the Rumble?
Listen, Mick Foley is just grabbing for any bit of attention he can these days. I mean, the stuff he posts online anymore is just ridiculous. I don't remember what indie show he showed up at within like the last 2 weeks, but he showed up as Dude Love and he looked embarrassing. I'm sorry. Like, dude, like just enough already. Like just do your do your Mick Foley shows. Those are great, but like it's over, man. Like give it up.
I don't know. I would still mark out if his theme song hit and he came.
I would not, because you didn't see him. He was embarrassing. I would have been like, this is a guy who doesn't deserve to look this embarrassing.
And I just watched his update because he had said last year something about wanting to do one more match before he turned 60, but he wanted to lose at least 100 pounds first, and he did that successfully. Actually, he lost close to 100 pounds. He went from 377 to 279, which, whether he wrestles or not, that's still an incredible feat that he lost that much weight. Kudos to you. I know how hard that crap is to lose that weight. I think he's also doing DDP yoga too, which is everyone's like savior. I've wanted to try it before.
I have it. So
you have it?
Yeah. So here's Mick Foley's appearance as Dude Love. Terrible.
I love the glasses.
Embarrassing. Absolutely. I don't know. Embarrassing. Oh, Sami Zayn's really mad now.
He pissed off. Where's Cross?
Oh, look who's coming out. Yes.
Owens. Yes. Let's go.
Oh, I can't wait till it comes out. Oh, yeah.
Owens. I still think Owens is right. I'm an Owens believer.
So this Friday night, Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes will be meeting in the ring together to hand over their titles for the Royal Rumble. and sign the contract, which apparently has some sort of addendum in it.
Yes.
That Nick Aldis has put in, but Nick Aldis is not the one who will be getting them to sign the contract. Nick Aldis is bringing in Shawn Michaels
I saw that.
to get them to sign the contract. Pretty badass looking Hitman jacket he's got on there.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm just happy that the wing belt is still on TV. I'm just happy that Owens is the person that's holding it hostage. I'm all for that. I love it.
See, what I don't love is the fact that they put the t-shirt on WWE Shop where his face is like taped over Dusty Rhodes, but they have not yet sold the Canadian Dream, son of a security systems technician. Yes,
I want that one so bad.
Check out Kevin Owens' shoes as well. He's wearing white and pink shoes.
And
amazing.
Jordan, I see you. The guest host era of Raw was something to behold. it was something. All right.
Bob Barker and Chris Jericho was pretty awesome when they were playing The Price is Right. Cool. But the best thing they ever did was when the Muppets guest host.
Yes.
And Sheamus met Beaker in the back. That's the best.
Here we go.
This is great. The history these two have.
I know, it's incredible. I love them.
I'll never forget when Sammy finally won the NXT championship and Kevin came out to congratulate him with the group of people, and then at the end just turned on him, and
yeah,
it was great.
So good. Still one of my favorite moments. This jacket is pretty freaking sweet.
Just like you and I have a lot of history. And Roman did some really terrible things to you that you chose to overlook. Just like I am man enough to admit I did a lot of terrible things to you in the past, and you also chose to overlook. Actually, it's not that you overlooked them, it's you forgave me.
Yeah.
Just like you forgave Roman. Because that's who you are. You're a good person. That's what you are.
It's being nice for now.
And
yeah.
You do a lot for other people, especially for your friends. And you and you're my best friend. You're my best friend. You're more like a brother to me than a friend. I've said this time and time again, and that's why I'm here. It's to tell you that I wholeheartedly believe that you can and will win the Royal Rumble.
Oh, friendship.
Oh, this is gonna turn bad.
I know.
It's gonna be so great.
I know.
He's gonna try and attack Sammy, and Sammy's gonna see it coming.
Oh, I mean, of course.
And then you know what? We can accomplish one more thing together. Because think of the careers we've had. Think of everything we've seen each other do in this business that we dreamed of doing 25 years ago when we first met. We main evented WrestleMania together and won the tag team titles.
Mm-hmm. That you did.
But there's one more thing we've never done, and that is the main event WrestleMania.
Man.
Yes, do it.
I mean,
sign it right now.
I know. It's not gonna happen this year, but man, 1 year, please give us.
Wow. Darian has joined us and said Akira Tozawa will win the Rumble and defeat Cody at Mania.
Can you imagine if he wins the Rumble? Oh.
Well, they didn't pull the trigger on Santino Morales, so
I will, yeah.
Might as well be Akira Tozawa.
Don't believe him. He's lying.
How can you say that when you believe Kevin's right?
I believe that Kevin. I want him to win the actual match. I don't think Kevin Owens is going to have Sammy's back though, especially after everything Sammy's done with reuniting with the Bloodline.
Wow. Playing mind games with Sammy.
Oh yeah, big time mind games.
Not turning on him, but playing
Nope,
mind games with him.
Just playing
Wow.
nice mind games. I'm your best friend. I know you'll have my back.
So now that brings up the question: what is Sammy going to be doing during Saturday night or during the Rumble main event match between Kevin and Cody? Because you know that there's going to be all kinds of run-ins and that'd be great. Oh, that'd be the best.
You have no idea how happy I'd be if
oh
Owens
man, if he turned,
wins
it'd be great
at the Rumble with the help of Sami Zayn. Oh my god, yes! Give me all of that. So happy. Give me Owens, Sami Zayn, main event. I mean, I don't even care if it's night 1 or night 2.
Yeah.
As long as that's the main event, yes. Sheamus. Against Braun Breaker. Miss Kelly. Miss.
That was such a great match. The TLC match where where he or the tables match where he knocked him off the
Yep.
That was great.
That was funny as hell. That's when way to win a belt. My destiny. Starting to sound like Del Rio.
Whoa, uh-oh. Ah, there he is.
There's Braun Breaker. I love his simple old school like shirt logo. Badass. I just want to buy that just because. It's simple, it's effective.
Oh.
More mind game. I love everyone doing mind games. I love
he had the shillelagh. You should have smacked him with it.
I know. Braun's doing mind games. Owens is doing mind games. I love it. I love the mind games. Get in your head, man. Get in the head.
Oh, we're getting Bailey and Nia Jax up next.
All right. A lot of big matches tonight.
Indeed.
Like this could be a Mania-worthy match if the belt was on the line.
Yeah.
Very cool. Love it.
Uh-oh. Oh, Ludwig Kaiser's getting an interview now.
Kaiser, what's he up
Love
to?
It.
Being obnoxious?
Yes, probably. I don't know. He's looking very upset, as if things are not good.
Not good at all.
No.
So, where do you see this WWE and TNA merger going in the future? What's like? What do you think's the end goal here?
I mean, I think honestly, I think what's going to happen is I think that we're probably going to end up getting some kind of merger, maybe, with NXT and TNA, where it just kind of becomes one whole thing. So I don't know. I think that's probably where it's going to go. If I had to guess, that would be my guess.
So, with that said, because they mentioned during the deal that not only will it be NXT and TNA, but it could also be sort of on the big POEs as well. So, what superstars from TNA would you like to see, maybe either return or debut at a major PLE in WWE?
That's a good question. I think that if I'm really thinking about it here, I don't know, because it's really hard to say, but I think, if I'm looking at first off, I think I think Masha Slamovich has got to come over because
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that like I
Oh,
think that
yeah.
NXT and TNA are kind of really competing as far as getting the best women's division.
Right,
So
right,
I think
yeah.
that would be interesting to see. What else? Maybe so Moose, because I
Moose.
want to see Obafemi
Moose.
and Moose
Oh my
because I
god,
think that's
yes.
going to be great.
That's gonna be a good match. Holy shit.
Yes.
Imagine that one. See, my other thought is with that, my second question is, do they not change the names back and forth? So, like, say Nick Nemeth comes back to WWE, do they call him Dolph, or do they keep him as Nick Nemeth?
No, it's my understanding that I think whoever they are now is who they're going to. Do you have anything
crossover?
on your screen right now?
I have
Like, are
the
you on a
memory
commercial?
of Bob Uecker.
Oh, okay. Then all right. Then we're coming back now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't realize that he passed away.
Got you.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
I know David Lynch passed away.
Oh, I did see that too.
That
yeah.
one kind of hurt a little. Oh, I was like, why are they aiming towards stickers? I was like, okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
I would love to see like Nick Nemeth come back for a spot.
Well, I think he
Like some of the
probably
other
will,
names,
because I
like-
think that he's got the whole JBL thing going on. So I really
Right.
think that that's going to be, I think that's going to be a big thing.
That, and we could now see the Hardys back in WWE because of the we could see a crossover, man.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't know how I feel about that, because I feel like the Hardys should be on. I think they should be on the main stage if they're coming back.
Right.
So I don't. I mean,
Well, that's what I
it'd
mean.
be
Like, have
interesting to see
come
them
back
in
for a big
TNA, but
show.
yeah. I think it's going to be more interesting to see what happens with NXT people going to TNA, because we've already. I mean,
Right.
like we saw Cora Jade showing up at TNA
Dude,
Genesis. That's
we
a
had-
huge match. Oh,
we
look
had
who's in the house. Roxanne Perez in the house.
Perez. I think she's getting called up to Raw.
Oh, she's getting called up. Absolutely.
Yeah.
The minute
no,
the minute she lost the title, you knew she was getting called up.
We had Fraxium there. We had Cora Jade there last night. We had
Yeah.
Ashante the Adonis call out an open challenge, and he faced Jake something. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
A lot of surprises last night.
Not to downplay that, but GCW's Hammerstein Ballroom show was absolutely insane.
Did you see
Like all kinds of crazy stuff?
The shoot with the PCO breaking the belt on the chairs?
Yeah, I did see that.
that's
So there
crazy.
was that. Effie won the world title in a match where Ali Catch legit broke her leg.
Yo, it was
Yeah.
brutal. That was brutal.
Tajiri was
Felt
on the
so
show.
bad. Yeah.
And then, of course, Sabu showing up.
Yeah.
And now Sabu and Joey Janela in Sabu's retirement match is signed for Joey Janela's spring break this year.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Roxanne's getting jumped.
Yeah,
on.
well, especially with the interaction with her and Bailey.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
two
definitely
people in
getting
the back just married.
Oh,
Look
really?
at them holding up their sign together. You can see them in the
Oh,
crowd.
Love it. Love it. My favorite moment of that is still when there was a "She Said Yes" chant during a Heyman and Brock promo, and Heyman like called them out for doing it during the Brock promo. I was like, it's great. Heyman's great. All right, match is underway. What is gonna happen?
I don't know. It's interesting to see Nia wearing the red.
Yeah,
I still think Nia's
think
gonna come to Raw.
I think the red was a choice, whether it was for Raw
Sure.
or just to wear red.
Sure.
It was a choice.
Yeah, but it's interesting because she doesn't ever wear blue, really.
I've seen her wear blue before. Maybe not on SmackDown, but I've seen her wear blue before. Very, very blue, like very blue.
Yeah. Oh boy. Headbutt
Damn.
on the way down.
Right to the center, man.
I seriously want to see Nia Jax just go off. Like I want to see her
lose
like
her mind.
No, Just like, no, become like Godzilla running over Tokyo. I'm serious. That's what they should have done with her when she first won the title. Like,
right.
if she gets in the back and somebody says something to her,
Just beat him up.
Just punch
beat him
him
up.
right in the mouth.
Just knock
Yeah.
him out.
Like, yeah, don't she
Knock
needs
him out,
she needs
man.
to be an unstoppable monster that's not playing any
A
games.
monster.
That's what she needs.
A monster.
Yes. That's what she should have been when she won the title. Interesting comment. Nia is on TV just as much as Jericho.
Yeah. I don't know what that means, Jay Hendry.
I don't know what that means either, but I don't. I think that I don't know. I know Jericho's probably going to be around forever, but I mean, we all have to admit that he has looked better.
As long as he still does the cruises, I'm fine with it.
Well, as long as I don't have to see him on TV looking like
good.
that, then I'm okay.
Although if he does stop doing the Jericho cruises, there are so many cruises that company does. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I know that they do a Tactical Jokers cruise that would be pretty fun. I knew.
Bailey and Roxanne.
I know.
Oh, Roxanne taking a shot at Bailey. Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Got him.
Oh, she's. You know what? We're gonna see Roxanne Perez in the back going into Adam Pearce's office to get traded.
Oh yeah, get that.
Yeah.
Switcheroo signed.
I'll tell you what. I have always been like the hugest Bailey fan, especially in like the early NXT days.
Right.
But I have become a huge Roxanne Perez fan as well.
Oh, she's so dude. Her run
all right,
as,
so
champ was so good.
While we're on commercial break for most people, let's talk about a few things.
Yes.
Let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Yesterday was our big interview with Liam Black of the Broad Street Bullies and Monster Factory fame. We had a great conversation with him yesterday. Absolutely. So please go and check that out on our YouTube channel, or if you listen to the audio podcast, you can find that wherever you get your podcasts. We had a great interview with him. Great top five. Very, very cool guy.
Next week, though.
Oh, next week. Listen.
Woo!
It's
going back to the future, baby.
Listen, man. When this hits episode 88, you're gonna see some serious shit. Deus Ex Machina, who I got to see wrestle the other night at a student showcase at the Wrestle Factory. Thanks to everybody there for inviting us out. It was a good time. But we are gonna have listen, Deus is taking the world by storm. And we're so excited to have him next week. And then we hit February and the beginning of our brand new Bell to Bell month. We're super excited. February 2nd, we have episode 89 with Gabby Ortiz and special guest host Missy Sampson, the owner of Bell to Bell, taking Sean's place while he is on the aforementioned Jericho cruise. So we are excited to have Missy Sampson back on the show to help me guest host this huge episode with the brand new champ Gabby Ortiz. We're super excited for that. And then week 2 we've got Becca Wiley. We're excited for that too.
Indeed.
Up and coming star in the East Coast. We're super excited to get to talk to her about her career and everything that's going on. So it's gonna be a great couple of shows we got coming up. I'm super excited, man.
Now, Jay Hendry asks here,
what's
you
going
guys interviews are going to be live or are they pre-recorded? Now, it depends.
Okay.
Most of the time,
that is correct.
I want to say 90% of the time, we are live.
Yes.
But there are instances, schedules abide, where we have to pre-record and pre-tape shows.
Yes. So the situation is we broadcast live on Sundays at 3:30. Now, sometimes wrestlers will need a different time slot based for whatever it may be. So as long as it's on Sunday, 9.9 times out of 10 we go live. However, when wrestlers need a different time slot during the week, more than likely we will tape that and then broadcast it at the 3:30 time slot on Sunday.
Yeah. So 90%, like I said, 90% of the time, assume we're
Mhm.
live. Assume that we're actually there
Yes.
in person.
Yes. Yeah, I think it's, I mean, for the most part, I think it's pretty obvious when we're live and when we're not. But
Right.
again, we try to be live as much as possible.
Yeah. Live for you guys. We like to be live. Get to talk to you guys like right now. Interact.
Oh no, she got her right in the head.
Man.
Oh, she kicked her right in the head. Oh, that was tough to watch.
I saw that. That was something else.
That was tough to watch. Wow.
That was something else.
It's interesting. If Nia Jax does win the Royal Rumble, we have no idea who she's going after.
Right.
Like there's no indication whatsoever because obviously, she consistently brings up
Stratton.
Well, she consistently brings up Tiffany Stratton during interviews. Like she makes comments all the time, but she's on Raw attacking Rhea Ripley in the back, which when this match is over, I think we're going to see Rhea come out. Win, lose, or draw, whatever happens here, I think Rhea's coming out after Nia.
Seeking her revenge. I mean, I think Rhea comes out and just costs Nia the match.
I don't know about that because I don't know about that because I mean, oh jeez,
oh damn,
good Lord, what is
that
happening?
was rough. Oh,
wow.
Oh man, count her out. Count to 10. Get her out of here. She's flat out cold. Oh, never mind. She's awake. She's alive.
I will say, I feel like in this Raw Netflix era, not that has anything to do with what I'm about to say, but I feel like the referees' 10 counts have been really fast. Like I thought that 10 count was really fast too.
I mean, I don't want to say that they're fast. I think that we're just noticing that they're actually right and not paused for so much time because I allow them to get in the ring.
I don't know, man. I remember, I remember 10 counts in like the 80s and they were nothing like that.
Oh, I mean, we're way beyond the 80s.
Yeah, but a 10 count is a 10 count. Nothing changes about it. It should be every referee should count at the same speed. I mean, obviously it may be a little off, but it shouldn't be like that noticeably off where you say, oh, I don't know that, his 10 count is so much faster than his 10 count. It shouldn't be that noticeable.
That reminds me of, I don't know if it was like the SmackDown Really Roll or Shut Your Mouth games, but if you chose a certain ref, he would count slower or faster. Remember that? I don't remember which game it was in.
No, I don't.
But there
was
a
know that
game where if you chose a referee, and I only remember because I would choose Mike Chioda because Mike Chioda would always do a faster count than some of the other refs.
Well, I think you'd have to. I think you'd actually have, if you're trying to figure out what game that is. I think you'd actually have to go back and find the last time that they actually had, licensed referees instead of just the nameless people. They brought it back for 2K24. Having the actual referees in the match instead of just nameless nobodies. But
yeah, because I remember you could choose Hebner or Chioda. And Chioda was always a little bit faster, so I would choose Chioda always as the ref over. That would
have had to have been a long time ago.
Well, it was definitely a while ago.
I mean, Earl Hebner has been out of WWE for a long time.
And that's the only reason why I still want a PS2 because I want to get Shut Your Mouth and Here Comes the Pain to play.
Yeah, it's interesting because we think about these games with very nostalgic feels, and we think about like when we used to play these games and how awesome it was, and it's crazy how much different they are than
Yeah.
today's games. Like, you get this nostalgic feel, but then you actually sit down and play it and you're like, man, like I understand that like this was the best we had at the time, but
Oh, dude,
I
I
don't know.
still think Here Comes the Pain is one of the greatest.
Well, I think
One of
it's
the
I
greatest
think it's a
wrestling
good
games.
game too, but like, if I had my choice to play that or, play the current generation of games,
Right.
there's so much more to the current generation of games
I just
now.
loved like
Sometimes it's hard
how
to
anytime you do a finisher, it was impactful. Like they did like the replay shots or like the cool animations. I loved that.
Mhm.
I loved how powerful it felt.
Well, there's a setting you can change in 2K24 for that.
Oh yeah,
Um
is there?
yeah, I saw it. I saw something about it online. I've never tried it because I don't know what they look like. I imagine.
Right.
I think within the last 5 or 6 years they had like a feature that did that. All right, so this makes sense now because I think Rhea's going to come out,
Yeah. Nia beat him clean. Then
which
Rhea
is
comes out and beats.
which is a great thing to do to Bailey on her first night on Raw. Barrier
I mean,
with somebody who's not even on Raw. I mean, think
if
about it.
if they were going to bury her, then they would have had Nia beat her within seconds of the match.
No, this is no different. Like I think her losing to Nia like that on her first night on Raw when Nia's not even a Raw superstar, like Nia's going to go back to SmackDown and forget completely about Bailey.
Well, here comes Rhea.
Yeah, I think
Here comes
this
Rhea.
whole thing was just to set up Nia and Rhea. I don't think it has anything to do with Bailey at all. I think Bailey's just caught in the middle, and I think it's not what you do to somebody on their first night on the show, like making such a big deal out of her transfer.
Right.
Now, whether or not Nia wins the Rumble, this is a match I would love to see.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because I think Nia, can wrestle the big quote unquote big man style.
Right.
And I think
right.
Rhea can keep right up with her. I think
Yeah.
Rhea can wrestle her. Because let's just be honest, Rhea is strong enough to wrestle Nia Jax in a way that somebody who you believe could legitimately beat her should be wrestling her.
Right. But also, like, who else other than Nia Jax are like top contenders?
Oh man, Jamie Noble and Shane Helms and oh boy,
so many faces out there. So many faces. Crazy.
You know when the Hamburglar gets involved. Oh, there's Daivari.
You sometimes forget who's still there as like a backstage role.
I know, it's
like,
crazy.
Forget. Like Shane Helms is still there. Noble is still there. Like Mercury, I think is may not still be there.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Ray's going through a table.
Oh boy.
Ray's going through a table. Or not. I lied. They're like, nope, Nia, you're not doing this. You're not doing this, Nia.
So
Jesus.
while we're watching the madness here, I want to bring this up because I found online a list of the producers for the first Raw on Netflix.
Okay.
So Chad Gable and Penta was produced by Jamie Noble.
Nice.
Sheamus and Ludwig Kaiser was produced by Abyss.
Nice.
Dakota Kai and Lyra Valkyria, wait to hear this one, was produced by Petey Williams.
Wow. Look at that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's crazy.
Sami Zayn and The Miz was produced by Sean Daivari.
There you go.
The Rhea Ripley promo was set up by Jason Jordan.
There it is. There's your match for Saturday.
Yep. And Damian Priest and Finn Balor was produced by Michael Hayes and Bobby Roode.
Wow.
Getting a little producing time in.
Crazy.
All right. Well, it looks like we've got a huge match signed for Saturday night's main event. I'm excited for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like I said, I think Rhea can wrestle a style because she's so strong and so powerful. I think that she can wrestle a style that's really going to fit in well with Nia. Because you have to have somebody who's, a legitimate threat for her.
Yeah.
Going back and looking at the street fight.
Yeah.
I will say the street fight was a lot of fun because
It was a lot of fun.
Sonya saw part of Raw.
Right.
So I finished watching Raw with her, and so we watched the street fight again, and
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the street fight, and that was just genius. I don't know how that
was so
worked
cool.
out perfectly,
It was so
but
perfect. It was so perfect.
but yeah, this match was really good. I really enjoyed it even more. I can't wait to see Priest and the War Raiders together because I think that's going to be a thing now.
There's so much fun.
There it
three
is.
Big dudes.
Wade Barrett with his Raw's War Call.
Yeah.
Judgment Day in the back.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, Chad Gable.
Gable. Got some information for me, son.
Uh-oh.
This is the guy.
What do you call him? JD McNitch?
JD McDooge. JD McDooge. That is an amazing name for him. JD McDooge. Oh, that's great. Chad's good.
Uh-oh. Finn's getting edged out because he's injured.
Oh.
Well, I mean, Ray is wearing or Dominic is wearing a Finn shirt. So
He is. He's gonna love this idea. Liar.
Uh-oh. Dissension in the ranks. Ooh. I don't think it's a joke.
No, it's not.
Ooh.
So you will. Let's go.
and of course, Raquel Rodriguez is just hanging out there with everybody else.
Yep, just chilling. Just
chilling.
What about me?
Oh. So it's funny. We watched this match over last week, and I was giving my thoughts on Lyra Valkyria, and just I don't see what WWE sees in her, beyond like, oh, she's got the wings when she comes out and everybody thinks that's really cool. And of all the things to happen, Sonya says to me, this was a really good match. She wrestled a good match. I was like,
wow.
Which because Sonya is not a fan of women's wrestling.
No, that's wow.
She said that to me about Lyra Valkyria, and I sat there and I thought about it, and I thought, it was a good match. I can't say that she was not good in that match. So my thought is
she's not
that
a bad wrestler. You just don't understand.
No, I don't. I don't think she's not a bad
she
wrestler, but I don't think she's a great wrestler. I don't get it. I don't get the call up. Like, when they were doing the draft, she was like the call up from NXT. So here's my thing. I don't think her winning the Intercontinental title was as much about her winning the Intercontinental title as it is about the story they're going to tell with Dakota Kai. That's my guess.
Up next, we got Penta and Pete Dunne up next, baby.
Oh, they're gonna show the Bob Uecker thing, I think.
Yeah.
Nope. Oh, it's MLK. Never mind. Sorry.
Oh, well, I mean, it is the holiday, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you know how many people at work were confused why I was off on Monday? Like, not at work, but like our customers. They're like, "You're closed for the inauguration." I'm like, "No, it's MLK Day. Screw the inauguration. Martin Luther King Day. That's my mom. I'm not off for the inauguration. I'm off because of Martin Luther King."
Listen. All right. So, for those of you enjoying the Martin Luther King video package, while that is going on, we have one other thing to talk about that we're going to be doing. And this is interesting. We don't we don't know a ton about this organization yet, but we're going to find out as Power Pro Lucha presents Regeneration Sunday, March 30th, live. Get this, from the Arlen Specter U.S. Squash Center in Philadelphia. Now, if you don't know what the Arlen Specter U.S. Squash Center is, you need to look it up online. It is a fairly impressive facility. It's going to be a great show. Tickets are on sale now.
Yes,
general admission standing is $20. Front row VIP is $30. Second through fourth row VIP is $25. And get this, kids 12 and under, only $10. Now, all VIP seats come with an autographed poster.
There you go.
So let's talk about what we can 100% confirm is announced by Power Pro Lucha. First off,
let's do it.
The Spectral Envoy is going to be there. Baby. So you've got Ultramanus, Hallowicked, and Frightmare joining the fray for Regeneration. Now, that's not the only big name coming.
No.
We've got
world
famous Cheeseburger, who is everywhere now. Dude literally is just everywhere. Killing it. And look at that picture. What do you notice about that picture?
That's very bright.
Well, that's number one. But take a look at that picture. Man's giving the catch point sign.
Right. Ooh. Right.
Okay. Yeah. And listen, if you are a fan of Chikara, if you are a fan of that era, indie wrestling, whatever, this one is absolutely huge and freaking amazing.
Huge.
Fist is reuniting. The Murder Hornet himself, Travis Huckabee, is reuniting with Gran Akuma, who is making his return to wrestling. This is going to be amazing. Huge. I am super excited for this. It's going to be a great show. Hopefully by March 30th, we will somehow find the power. In case you haven't seen our video on socials, that we were attempting to find the power, but I was waylaid by the U.S. Postal Service, who simply sent me an electric bill in a yellow envelope. I'm very upset with them.
Teasing you.
But yes, by then we may have the power. We've been searching for it. It's around somewhere. So if anyone from Power Pro Lucha is listening to this, we're searching for the power. We swear it's here somewhere.
Like an envelope.
Yeah, we don't know for sure, but listen,
we hope
hopefully we'll find the power. Hopefully we'll find one of those yellow envelopes soon that has the power and not just my electric bill.
Right.
So now that we've gotten that out of the way, while we're still on commercial yet, Pete Dunne is yelling at the audience for not calling him by his real name. So while we're at it, there's those of you who enjoy other sports, there were some other sports this weekend. If anybody didn't notice, that there's a great picture of the Philadelphia Eagles, who are now on the hunt for the Washington Commanders, who shocked the sports world this weekend by defeating the Detroit Lions. So congratulations to the Detroit Lions on firming up your plans for Super Bowl parties. You'll be able to stay at home and enjoy that game from the comfort of your living room.
Yes.
While other teams will be there. So good luck to the Philadelphia Eagles this weekend. It's going to be a great game. Very exciting. And here's to hoping that the Buffalo Bills take down the tyranny that is the Kansas City Chiefs and their pack of crooked referees.
Right. Notre Dame.
Oh. Wow.
Notre Dame. I'm just excited to see Penta.
Very cool. Indeed.
I almost feel bad that Pete doesn't get his own entrance off of commercials. Well, I mean, you get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, I got it. Well, listen.
There he is. He's live in...
Yes, from SmackDown of last year.
Last year. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it took me a moment because I missed that SmackDown thing. I was like, what's he doing there? He's supposed to be playing a game.
Right. You just decided to hop on the show real quick. Hey, guys, what's up?
Yes, indeed. Yes. So, indeed.
WrestleMania this year. It's weird because it's still January. I'm thrown off
Yes.
by like times.
Indeed.
Oh, the Rollins.
Yeah. Rollins and Sammy. Unfortunately, for those of you not watching any coverage of it, that guy may have been a big football fan, but Notre Dame is losing 21-7. I don't know.
Damn.
Yeah, it's not going well for them.
It's
So
not going well.
No, indeed.
Oh.
I'm telling you, I really hope that Sammy turns.
I don't know if you saw it or missed that, but Cross was behind Rollins just looking at him.
Oh, okay.
Far, staring at he's got his eyes on
because Karrion Cross
now.
Well, because Karrion Cross did that interview where, they asked him if he had a problem with Sami Zayn or not during the commercial, and he said, "Well, I guess we're going to see." So,
well, apparently he has an issue with Seth too now. So got problems with everybody.
Yeah.
Let's see round 2, Penta. I love it. Let's go. So happy for him. Gets the dope ass entrance, a dope theme song.
Oh, they upgraded his
awesome.
fireworks.
That's so sick. Yo, I love that. That's sick.
Yeah. That's gonna be one of the best parts of 2K25 is that entrance.
Oh my god, that's gonna be
that is banging.
Entrance.
That is so
everyone's
cool.
Entrance. That's awesome. That's sick. I love that. Oh man.
we were watching Raw last week. And we were talking about Penta, and we were talking about how Sonia asked me all about Penta because she didn't know anything about him. So I started looking at his merch on WWE Shop, and they've got a amazing hoodie on there.
Oh yeah.
Which has the Penta logo on the front that says like Penta, and then on the back it's got like the skull looking face with his mask on. Oh, it's so awesome. But I can't buy another hoodie.
What's
this is the House of Hoodies, and
this is the House of Hoodies. That's right.
I can't buy. Yes, House of Hoodies. That should be like
that's me on the shirt right there.
That should be the like the name of my house. Like I should go on Google and tag my house as the House of Hoodies, so that when people put in my address on Google Maps, it says House of Hoodies. Right. That would be funny.
What's interesting and I find it kind of funny, even though Ray has another year left, but on Penta's gloves it does say Lucha Bros on his gloves.
Interesting.
So maybe a sign of things to come.
Well, yeah, or maybe he just didn't feel like buying new gloves.
Right.
I mean, because we're probably gonna be into 2026 before we see the Ray Phoenix.
Lucha Bros, unless Ray finds a way out of his contract.
Yeah, but I mean, Tony Khan is not going to let that happen. Let's be honest.
Oh, no.
I mean, he is a vindictive and petty man.
Match has been nonstop.
Oh shit!
Oh man! Woo!
Oh, Pete Dunne interrupting the dive.
Right in the face. Classic Pete Dunne. Or as Cole would say, vintage Pete Dunne.
Oh. And listen, I know we're supposed to be all about Penta here, but damn, Pete Dunne is good. People don't remember how good he really is.
He's one of the best. They
All right.
unfortunately gave him that Butch gimmick, and it just wasn't what anybody wanted.
No,
he's not
definitely
Butch.
not.
He's Pete Dunne. So like, I'm with him. I would be mad too if everyone's calling me Butch. I'm like, yeah, no, my name's Pete Dunne. I was NXT UK champion for a long time as Pete Dunne. Like, give me some freaking credit.
So Pete Dunne put Penta's hand on top of the steel stairs and stomped on it.
Oh, geez.
And now he's got him in the ring and he's going to bend his fingers.
Dude, he's just a violent man. He's just a little violent, angry little man.
Listen, he wrestles a very European style. Let's be honest.
Yeah, he's very much a violent. He has a very
he just
nature.
After he bent the fingers, he just took Penta's hand and like spun it around and was bending it, and then put it down on the mat and stomped on it.
Oh no! Oh, that stuff's brutal, man. I can't. It's brutal.
Yeah.
There's one thing that he's good at is messing you up, just bending you in half.
It's all about joint manipulation.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Well, little back and forth. Everybody getting, big hits in. Yeah,
right.
Their shots in.
Getting their licks.
Yeah. So far, another banger of a Raw. We're about an hour and 35 minutes in, and we don't know what time's going to end.
The full 3 hours this time or no? You have a guesstimate?
Interesting. Well, probably because we had a lot of stuff announced ahead of time, and we're still looking at. We've got Drew and Seth.
Rollins and Drew, right?
We've got. I'm assuming. I thought Lyra Valkyria was going to be wrestling.
Right.
I thought she was to be wrestling. We have Damage Control and Pure Fusion Collection.
Right.
So,
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know. It may go, may not. It's I don't know. It's very weird to me, like trying to figure out how long the show is actually going to go.
How do you feel that there is no set time? Are you cool that there's no set time?
I'm cool with there's no set time, in as much as I feel like sometimes things have been rushed to fit within the 3 hours and the tiny like overrun that they may get. Because if you remember, remember back in the day, like during the Attitude Era, there would be like 7-minute overruns, or they would say like there's a like that we've been given an extra 15 minutes tonight, or but I feel like if Raw needs to go over 3 hours to get everything in, then let it go over 3 hours. Like, we talk about it in terms of how long it is because we've been so used to it being these set time schedules, but we have to start, and I think this is kind of, without saying it the proper way, I think this is kind of where Triple H was trying to go with his comment, was that we now need to get in a streaming mindset. So if I sit down and I put on a TV show and I start watching episode after episode after episode, I'm not worried about how long I'm watching. I'm not worried about because again, like for example, shows that are on TV for an hour, they're only about 48 minutes on streaming because all the commercials are taken out, especially like if you're watching on Netflix and you don't have ads, you get like that 12 minutes shaved off. But if I'm just watching TV, I don't care how long it is because it's streaming, it's on demand. I can watch it when I want. And even if a show is 3.5 hours, I can pause it. If I don't, if I want to watch like half of Raw on Tuesday and half of Raw on Wednesday, I can do that.
You can do that. Right. Now, sidebar question: do you think when they go back, when they move SmackDown back to 2 hours, did you think they only did the 3 hours to keep the deal with USA and then they move back to 2 once it's over, or like do you think this is like a trial run to see if 3 hours is good for SmackDown or not?
No, I think what it is I think USA probably wanted SmackDown to be 3 hours, but I feel like it's more to kind of maybe because everybody's going to be watching Raw because it's like this big
It's on
deal. So
Netflix. It's a big deal, right?
I think it was more to, keep SmackDown in line with that. Like, okay, so everybody's going to be watching Raw now on Netflix, but
right.
listen, we're extending SmackDown to 3 hours to keep the
Yep.
viewers, coming
Yeah.
into SmackDown. So, and they still don't know. Like they've said it could be June, it could be this summer. They don't know when it's going back to 2 hours. They have not officially made that decision yet. So, I mean, it could be something where, down the line they decide, what, it's going to stay 3 hours.
Right.
I feel like if they continue this type of pacing where, even though it is a set 3 hours for SmackDown, they still give matches time to breathe. They still
Right.
give segments their due. Like as long as they continue that trend,
Yeah.
I'd be okay with SmackDown staying 3 hours because I'm not always home on Friday nights, to be honest. So
Right.
a lot of times I watch SmackDown a day later, like Saturday or Sunday. And so for me, it's like, and I guess this is the same thing you can say about Raw on Netflix.
Right.
When you're watching it back, like I'm watching it on
Mhm.
DVR
Yeah.
SmackDown, or if I'm watching Raw back on Netflix, I can fast forward through things.
Yeah.
Like, so if I'm sitting there, for example, if I'm watching SmackDown, I'm fast forwarding through all the commercials.
Right.
And if there's something I don't want to see, I'm fast forwarding through that. So there's a lot of time that's cut out of that 3 hours when I'm watching it back.
Yeah.
But I think
Well,
SmackDown has been really good lately too. So I don't have a problem with if the shows are consistently good, keep it at 3 hours. I'm okay with that. I'll find a way to deal with it.
The fingers.
Yeah.
The fingers. Do it.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Powerbomb into a knee.
Ooh.
Love it.
Damn.
Uh-oh.
Do it.
Penta with the kidney shots.
Do the arm breaker. Yeah, the arm breaker.
I love the kidney punches setting it up.
Yeah, it's so good.
Oh, here it comes. Oh,
do it.
Got him.
Yeah. It looks so good too. Looks so good. Good stuff.
Wow, that girl was really excited about Penta.
Really excited.
Yeah, like she was like that character from Beetlejuice where their mouth just went all the way open.
Right,
like completely.
Right.
She was so excited. So here's the thing. Do we think that Penta goes on some kind of crazy undefeated streak until they book him in like a really, really big match?
I think that would be smart if you want to like build him up for your audience, because you have to realize, and I'm sure they know, not everyone watches everything. Not everyone knows who Penta is. Not everyone watches Lucha Underground. Not everyone watches AEW, TNA. So in order to reintroduce him to our world, if you will, give him the wins. Give him a short rise,
I would be hard pressed if you asked fans in the crowd, you might get 50% of the crowd that knows what Lucha Underground even is.
Right.
But
wasn't it only around for a very short time, like maybe 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, I think it was. I think it may have been 5 seasons, but the problem is it changed later on. Like it got different in like the last 2 seasons. Yeah, it was really different.
How it looked and stuff.
Everything.
Logan Paul. I think Logan's actually gonna do like a full-time run now. Like he's focusing.
Oh yeah,
all his efforts now on wrestling. Like he's gonna be doing this more than anything.
Well, we're on episode 3 of Raw on Netflix, and we still have yet to see him live or wrestling. So I think before he can claim to be like doing this full time, maybe you show up one week and maybe wrestle a
Right.
match if you know
Maybe
you feel you
do
got it in
something,
you.
right? I definitely think he's in entrant in the Rumble this year for sure.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm trying to think of how many open spots are going to have that they aren't going to announce yet.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there you go. Paul's on debut
Next week.
next Monday. I mean, do they mean like his Netflix debut? Because he's already been on Raw before. Like, oh, look at that World Title title shot next week.
Yep.
War Raiders against Dom and JD McDooge.
Indeed.
That's forever how I'm going to call him, JD McDooge. Next week, Cody Rhodes back. Oh, that's why, because you're gonna be at his hometown. Hot crowd. Punk walking in from the outside and going in. It's so crazy how he transformed from AEW to WWE. It's actually like night and fucking day. It's crazy. I mean, he is the voice of the voiceless.
Except he doesn't use that anymore, which is interesting.
I know, right? I mean, that was his old.
This is kind of weird that he's doing an interview with Jackie Redmond up there.
I know.
It's kind of weird. It's very different.
I enjoy that they are trying new things and like trying to keep it different.
Well, that's the interview spot for all the interviews that you don't get to see during commercials.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I think that's Punk's new phrase now. The question of the day. Tell us the favor. What's the favor? Spill your beans.
I think I know what the favor is.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
You know what he did to celebrate? He drank a Pepsi.
Wouldn't surprise me.
You know why? Because Pepsi's straight edge.
I mean, it's not beer, so you know.
Oh, that's very clever.
That was good. Oh, damn.
Wow.
Jesus. Wow. Wow. Oh my God. Oh. All right. Fiery
Good-
promo from CM
Good
Punk.
Lord.
Fiery promo. Taking all the shots. Jesus. Woo.
I have things to say, but not here. All right. So
He's heated.
now I got things to say, but not here. All right. So, oh, there he is.
Drew. Tonight.
All right. So we have to think about the favor in terms of, we're getting a War Raiders interview.
Oh, you are.
Yes. So I have to say, you have to think about the favor in terms of what could Paul Heyman actually do for CM Punk.
Right.
So when it comes to the Royal Rumble, Heyman's got no pull in any sort of direction. So anything CM Punk could need in the Royal Rumble, I don't know that Paul Heyman could do anything for him.
Mhm.
So can we all agree that this is probably CM Punk's last run in WWE? Like when this run is over, that's probably gonna be it for him.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, he's said in interviews that he's going to be there for.
Well, I'm not saying that he's not, but when he's done with his WWE run this time, I think that's it for him.
Oh, right.
Is what I'm saying. So if this is going to be his last run, what piece of, well, I don't know if I want to call it unfinished business, but
Mhm.
I mean, what is one thing I think that CM Punk probably wants to at least address and solve before he's gone? So think about one thing that he'd want to address and what could Paul Heyman help him do.
Mhm.
So just think about that. Think about that for a little bit. I'll tell you what my idea is maybe next commercial break, but just think about it, ruminate on that.
I mean, I don't really have one thought, but I don't know how he would play in.
See, now this is,
into
here
the
we go.
Baxter.
This is why you need to upgrade your Netflix. You are missing Pure Fusion Collective's entrance to
Oh,
the
I
ring.
don't care about their entrance.
That's horrible. You're a terrible wrestling fan.
No, I'm
You
not.
should, you're so bad. You should just go watch AEW. All right. So, so what are you thinking? Brock Lesnar.
Because Brock's the only person
He
that
wants a match
Heyman-
with Brock Lesnar before it's all said and done. And because Brock Lesnar is living in the Canadian forest, being a butcher and selling barbecue or whatever, Paul Heyman is the one guy that could get that done, could make it happen. I think that's what the favor is.
This would be the main event, though. It would have to be, because that's what Punk wants, is the main event.
It would have to.
Mania.
It would probably have to be the main event of like night one.
Right.
Although I don't know if there's enough time. I don't know if there's enough time to do all that before this year's Mania.
Right.
I don't know if there's enough time to properly build.
I mean,
maybe.
I mean, it is like mid-April this year, so I mean, they do have some time.
Yeah.
Seth Yeet, that's his first Raw. That's cute. I'm on Netflix.
Oh boy.
Good for you. If you can't beat the champ, if you can't.
Something stupid about Ohio State and Michigan.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to read. I was like, what does that say?
There is somebody in the crowd that they keep showing it every now and then. They don't show it close up, but it says, can I get an application, please? Or a job application, please.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's great. So do we ever forgot if this is a 2-on-3 or this is a
We don't know.
1-on-1
They've not specifically said.
Okay.
I guess we're gonna find out.
Right. Of course.
Well, so far it looks like it's 2-on-3, I guess. Handicap match.
Yes, unless they choose which two of the pure fusion, whatever is going to be in the match.
Who knows?
Nope, Kyrie's absent. Kyrie ain't there.
I guess so. Yeah.
Is she hurt again?
Yeah, they took her out of the Intercontinental title tournament.
Yeah. They did all that stuff. Yeah, there's right there.
So I don't know what that's about, but
right. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? I like that they match.
Indeed. I will be right back.
Okay, so it's Zoe Stark and Shayna against Dakota Kai and Io. Sonya's just on the ringside, causing distractions, causing probably shenanigans, you know, all that stuff. Oh.
I don't exactly know what's going on with Sonya Deville because she very sparingly wrestles anymore. Like it just seems like that's not a thing for her anymore. She just kind of hangs out.
I think sometimes she wrestles and sometimes she doesn't. I don't know. I mean, she looks in great shape, so I have no idea.
Yeah.
She's definitely in ring shape, but if she wanted to go in there, she could.
Sure.
But I don't know. Jesus. Oh, God. That was one hell of a drop kick.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. Went for the jugular there.
Indeed.
Show it again. So nice. He hit it twice. Yeah, it does seem weird that this year that every pay-per-view is kind of moved back almost a month.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Rumble was in February. Mania's mid-April. Like,
everything
kind of like pushed back a little bit.
Yeah, it's very different.
And now, you know, with all of it going global, I hear rumors that Backlash might be in Mexico. Like, hasn't been confirmed yet, but they might bring Backlash to Mexico, which wouldn't surprise me. It was great that one year.
Well, that's what yeah, that's that all got started by Bad Money. He made the statement that they were bringing it back.
I mean, listen, this year I think is going to be a really good year for them between the Netflix deal, USA deal, the fact that they're going global again everywhere they can. They're you know, if you thought 2024 was a good year for them, this is going to be a one hell of a year for WWE. Especially their first year on Netflix, you know, seeing how that works.
Mm-hmm.
Have you checked Netflix and seen if there's anything else on there other than like the current episodes of Raw? Do they have more stuff on there?
Oh, there's a ton of stuff on there. Yeah.
Oh, is there? Okay.
Oh yeah, there's a ton. There's some really cool like episodes of something called Raw Classics that Big E hosts, and they show all kinds of old matches. They do like top 10s on there, but cool. Like they'll do a top 10 where they'll be like, you know, top 10 like championship matches, but they'll show the full 10 matches.
Oh wow, okay.
Oh yeah. It's been really good. They have
That's cool.
some biographies on there. They're kind of short, but they're more about like introducing superstars
Right.
and who they are. But yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on there now.
I knew that for us anyway, they were going to release some stuff and then slowly roll out more stuff. But I know, like in the UK and all them, they already have all this stuff.
I think what they're doing is I think that they're getting all that stuff on there in preparation for leaving Peacock, because they've already said they're looking for a new deal. And I think I think they're going to end up bringing everything to Netflix, because it's already on there globally.
Right.
But I think they're going to be trying to move everything over to Netflix in the US too, when a lot of their deals run out.
So what, like Netflix, no, I'm sorry. NXT, Friday Night SmackDown, like literally have everything on Netflix?
I don't know that. Well, NXT and SmackDown are pretty much locked into TV deals now, because they just signed deals.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking like, PLEs, all the backlog content that's on Peacock, like everything that's on Peacock is pretty much going to move to Netflix, I think.
Right.
Which would be great, because honestly, I mean, I like Peacock, but really the Netflix app is is so much better than Peacock.
It's especially easier to use, easier to
especially
navigate.
Rewinding and fast forwarding.
Right.
Peacock can be kind of iffy on that. Plus, there are times where Peacock has like skipping issues.
Right.
I don't see them as bad anymore, but it used to be like really a big thing. But Netflix has been so good with the WWE stuff.
It's crazy too, because like you said, watching the boxing fight, it was so bad, but watching this, it's like it's crystal clear. It's like night and day. It's crazy.
It's like yes, it is night and day. Yeah, that Jake Paul Tyson match was I was horrible, and the buffering issues, and like I think I had to get out of Netflix and reconnect to Netflix like 4 or 5 times at least.
It's just crazy. Like I don't know how they figured it out, or if they already had everything in motion, but like they are on the money.
I think part of it is that, I think the WWE product is so polished and technologically advanced as it is.
Right.
I think it just lends itself to maybe producing a better product that is much easier for Netflix to stream.
It's just like they announced it and they were ready. Like it's crazy. Like no one knew, but we're here.
No, but I'm sure that they've probably been working on this for like a year.
Oh, I'm sure ever since they made the deal. EO with the win.
All right. So now again, the question is this the end of Damage Control and PFC? Also, is this the end of Damage Control on Raw? Because I still think that I think that they've pretty much done everything they can do on Raw, and I think it's time to move them to SmackDown, or they could move PFC to SmackDown.
They could. Whoever it is.
Sonya Deville used to be the general manager on SmackDown.
Yep. She has made that known to Nick every time she asks for a question or a favor. We've been saying it since the last one. I really hope we see the backstage interviews on Saturday.
Yep.
And all the extra stuff. Last one was good, but this one.
Don't forget, guys, we will be streaming Saturday.
That's
for Saturday night's main event.
Indeed.
Yes, we're super excited for that. Should be a great show.
Crazy matches. You got Braun and Sheamus. You got freaking Cody and the contract signing with Shawn Michaels.
Mm-hmm.
You got Rhea and Nia, Gunther and Jay.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great show.
Crazy show. A lot of matches for a small show.
Indeed.
Same as last week. Just go. Just like match. Just do it.
Yeah, and the match that was announced on Friday, Braun Strowman and Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, crazy.
That's gonna be crazy.
Crazy. Two big meaty man. It's gonna be a meat match.
Well,
Match of meat.
this is it. Could be a 10:30 ending again tonight.
Yeah, this may be another short ending. You're right. I have no issue with the 2.5 hour show.
No.
I have no issue
I'm
at all.
fine with it.
That's great.
Because again, all those matches got great time. It's been a good show.
It has been.
Damage Control and PFC was exactly what it should have been.
Yep.
Like, it wasn't a bad match. It was a good match. It was a shorter match, but we didn't need to see a lot out of them, especially if this is the blow off of the feud.
Right.
I guarantee you one of those two teams is moving to SmackDown.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it at all.
Yes. And this is not Opinion City, so when I guarantee something, it may happen.
It might just happen. Who knows? Small chance.
Listen, Sonia and I talk about this all the time because she's a huge Drew McIntyre fan, but
yeah,
Drew McIntyre losing the title at WrestleMania was his own fault. And I remember sitting in Lincoln Financial and Sonia was sitting next to me and she is yelling, "Get out of there, go." And she's like she just kept saying to me over and over again, if he just took the title and left, he'd still be champion. Like, she was legitimately pissed. Like, she was really angry about that. Like, mad.
I'm sure she was, because that's
she's furious.
Yeah, that's her guy there, and you just he could have just left, had the belt, but he had to stay and gloat, and he got himself in trouble.
Yeah,
that's what happens when you gloat.
Yeah.
What's good about this rematch, though, is that Rollins is at more of 100% than he was going into that match at Mania.
Oh, sure.
So this should be a much more evenly matched.
I feel like
it was a great match either way, but still, you could tell that Rollins was banged
okay,
up.
So I'm going to throw this out there right now. Just looking at Seth Rollins as he is right now, I think Seth Rollins is going to lose his mind. I think he's going to become obsessed with, ending CM Punk's dream of winning the Rumble, all these things. But I think Seth is by default going to become a heel again, just because anything he does against CM Punk is going to make him a heel.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So look at what he's wearing. His outfit tonight is not only
visionary outfit.
It is the Monday Night Messiah outfit. It is what, like, the jacket. He looks like the Monday Night Messiah version of Seth Rollins, and that I think that's by design. I don't think that's coincidental.
Right.
I think we're at a point now where everything they do means something.
Oh, of course.
You watch certain things, and especially talk about Chikara all the time. No wasted motion. Everything they did meant something.
Right.
And even if they paid it off 3 years down the road, it still meant something.
Everything mattered. That's right. It all mattered.
That's the first thing I thought of when he came out, was Monday Night Messiah.
Dude.
So I'm getting sing along with the Seth.
Dude, I know it was a hard watch to watch, like, some of the no fan shows during the pandemic era, but the things that Rollins did during his Messiah days with Murphy was so good and so over the top and so crazy. I loved it. Like,
I will actually say that I think I enjoyed SmackDown during that era, because again, it was the rise of Bayley and Sasha Banks. And if you watch those shows, if you just go back and go through that time period and just watch the Bayley and Sasha Banks segments, amazing, so good. Like, they did promo work in the ring, because promo work was one of the big things. Everybody had to learn how to do promos now. Everybody had to be great at it, because there's no fans. But I think that they did such great work during that time. It was amazing. It was great heel work. That's where a lot of the issues between her and Michael Cole come from, where she calls him a big dumb idiot.
Yeah, dude, I loved. I must have watched the clip of her having the fans call him an idiot last week like 100 times.
Oh yeah, that was during one of the commercial breaks live
yeah.
last week.
Yeah, I watched it back. It was so good.
Rollins is
It was
doing
so
laps
good.
around the inside of the ring right now.
But like that was also the era where Reigns found his groove. He had no fans, but Reigns found his groove as the chief. Like everyone had to up their game because everyone had to do promos kind of more for themselves than the fans. So like
Yeah.
the promos had to be on point every time because there's no
Every
fans to cheer or boo you.
everybody says that that's like the forgotten
worst
WrestleMania,
era.
but I love that WrestleMania for
It's
the
so
feel of it.
good.
There's
It's so
just
different.
there's just a different vibe to it. And
Yeah.
honestly, that's playing the empty performance center arena in 2K24 is like one of my favorite
It's so
arenas
fun.
because
It's so
like
fun.
they had to make it more special. So that was like when they really started using the lasers and the lights that they
Yep.
use now.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
all started back then, and it built this vibe, it built this feeling to it, and it was so completely different. And you know, they did such great things. Kevin Owens jumped off the WrestleMania sign.
Oh, it was so
like
cool.
It was great.
So cool.
That match, speaking of Seth Rollins, that
Yeah.
match was one of my favorite matches for that entire year. I think
Dude,
KO
that was
and
such a
Seth
good
put on
match.
such a great show.
And like they had to compete again with no fanfare. They had to go for it, and they put out everything because they knew that they were more, you know, watching for the viewers' audience than they were watching for the fans' audience because there's no fans in the crowd.
Now, look at this commercial. Are you seeing the commercial for like the get closer to the
experience?
action?
Yeah.
I want to go to one of those so badly. Like,
what is
so
this?
badly? Well, it's like some kind of like immersive experience theater, but now WWE is showing like PLEs there. There's only like 2 of them. There's 2 in Texas. There's one in Dallas and one somewhere else in Texas.
Right.
But they're like these, it's kind of, to me, it looks like a smaller version of the Sphere in Las Vegas. Like it's very much, but I think it's more immersive than
the Sphere.
Yeah.
Well, there's this thing that they're doing now. I don't know what it does, but it's only when you go to the live events. But there's an app on your phone you can use.
Mm-hmm.
And
I've heard of this.
They'll let you know live when you know when to pull it out and use it. But I don't know what it does. But it like you can interact with the show this way while using your phone during the show.
So what we need to do is we need to start planning ahead, and we need to start looking at dates, and we need to go to a Monday Night Raw. That's what we need to do.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Have you been to a Raw before?
Oh yeah. I've been to Raws, I've been to SmackDowns, I've been to a bunch of shows. I've been to, honestly, and I've said this on the show the other day, but this podcast has done so much to where I've done so many shows, even big shows. Like again, I've been to Full Gear now twice for AEW. Earlier last year, my friend called me up for a random Wednesday to go to a Dynamite. I went there. It was so much fun. You know, obviously the Manias I've been to, some Extreme Rules I've been to. I was at Extreme Rules 2014 and 2019.
So I've been to Monday Night Raw before, but I feel like this Monday Night Raw now would be a much better show to go to, because like when they would cut to commercial breaks during Raw, you know, the lights would dim down and they would show something on the Titantron in the arena.
Yeah.
But now, because people are getting what's happening during the commercial breaks, you know, things just continue to go. So I think that would be so much fun to go to a Raw now. I know Sonya'd be into it.
I went to one Raw where we were at the highest of highest nosebleed seats. I'm like, it's still good though. It was just really high up.
That's where I was for the WrestleMania or the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania 25.
Oh yeah,
I had a pretty high up seat,
all the way up top.
I spent all of my money on WrestleMania. Like I wanted to go. I went to WrestleMania. I went to the Hall of Fame.
Right.
I did all that stuff. I did the whole thing, right. I did Access at the time, so I did all of that. But I really wanted to I still wanted to go to a Monday Night Raw because I was going to be there, and I thought, just being at Raw would be cool. So I wasn't like that concerned about my seats, but
well, yeah, of course, just being there for the experiences, where it's at. I wish I could remember the ones I went to as a kid, because I went to a few as a kid. I just wish I could remember what dates they were. because I definitely remember going to some Raws and SmackDowns like with the old Trons, the old the old arenas.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't remember which one I went to. I was so young.
Yeah.
All right, Mania rematch.
Oh yeah, here we go. It's about time. I've been waiting for this match for a while now because they have been at each other for weeks on end,
I
and you knew it
know.
was going to happen eventually.
I know.
Like you just knew it was going to happen.
It was gonna happen.
Indeed.
Yeah, I definitely do agree that I do want to see a more unhinged, more out of his mind version of Rollins.
Yeah. I think it makes a lot of sense that we,
Get this
get
full
that
heel,
version of him.
losing his mind, can't stand Punk, can't stand Drew.
Yeah, and I think, this I think, he's gonna continue to lose these, big matches until
Right.
because that's gonna help, help it
break,
even
right.
further along.
That'll help him break.
Yeah.
You have him have this like mind break where he can't win, he can't get anything done. Especially having him lose at the big show and this show, like back to back almost, that'll mess you up for sure mentally.
Sure.
Plus, this is his second time now being in the main event of Raw since Netflix started. So to lose two big matches like that would be
Oh yeah. Insane.
nuts. Absolutely insane. That, and I don't think Drew can honestly afford a loss at this point, personally.
Yes.
I think Drew needs to just keep hitting those big wins.
Yeah.
Sling blade. Nice, nice. Nice kick. He's going to do two and then miss the last one like he always does. Here's number two. Oh, never mind.
Oh,
never mind.
Geez.
Never mind. Oh,
Holy
God.
crap. Holy
Jesus.
crap. That's insane.
Ouch. Well, while we're on break, I will be right back.
Got you. All right. So Seth is laying down underneath the table, and Drew is just standing on the table now for those of you that are not seeing the rest of the match. So Drew's got Seth back in the ring now. Drew is just kind of walking around, looking at Drew or looking at Seth, and he's now picking Seth up. This is an interesting match because as Sean said earlier, Seth is really in a much better position to take on Drew McIntyre right now, than he was going into Mania. And of course, knowing what it meant to be in the main event of the very first Raw on Netflix and to lose, I can only imagine what that must have felt like for him. And now, I mean, if he loses again, like what, I don't know. It just
if he loses again, I want to see him just throw the biggest tantrum like at the end of the match. Like I'm talking like Christian Cage days where he would lose a match and throw the biggest fit after the match. Remember that time when Christian would just lose it after every match and just have a tantrum?
Oh yeah. Oh, good times.
I love those days when he would just have a tantrum, full-blown tantrum in the middle of the ring. Christian, man, listen. For all the crap that he gets from being in WWE and not being in main event because they didn't see him as a big dude, he had some of the best moments.
Oh yeah.
In WWE as Christian, even though he didn't make it to the top, he did it once when he beat Orton, but like he didn't really make it to the top. Because I don't think he held the belt for more than like a month or two in that run before losing it back to Randy.
Yeah,
but like I don't know. I think.
Oh, that was such a cool move.
What would I miss?
Oh, geez. So
what did he do?
Seth ran into I don't know. Jeez, hang on. now I'm forgetting how to describe it here. Hold on.
Well, I'm back now, so maybe they'll show a replay of it. Maybe they won't. I don't know.
All right.
They sometimes show what happened during the break. Drew's calling Seth selfish. That selfish bastard.
All right, so Seth Irish whips Drew into the corner.
Right.
Drew reverses it. When Seth goes into the corner, he jumps up in the air like he's gonna flip over Drew, and Drew kicks him right in the gut.
Oh, okay.
He's coming down.
Got it.
Yeah.
Right. Alabama slam. Nope.
Jeez.
Damn. Dropped him.
Indeed.
Rollins hulking out. You think Punk comes out to cost Rollins the match too?
It's possible. I think Punk's gonna get involved somehow. I would think, because I don't. I mean, he's there. Why would they bring him there just to do an interview? When you have this match going on that both of his big rivals right now are involved in. So. And again, I think the whole point of this is that eventually we're getting the three of them in a triple threat match. So I think that everything that happens between them right now is building towards that. I think the Rumble is really going to be about storylines this year and advancing certain storylines because there's so much going on right now. And I think, especially for these three, I think the Rumble is going to be important for them,
right?
With kind of
definitely
furthering their storylines.
Definitely. Now, do you think they'll do this with it before Mania or after Mania?
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if
Where would you place it?
I wouldn't be surprised if we get it at Mania.
Oh, you think so?
I'm thinking it's possible.
How do you think this would play into the whole favor thing with Heyman, though?
I think that's down the line. I think that they're
You
going to
think
let
so?
that go for I think they're going to keep that going until you completely forget about it.
Oh,
and
right.
then
Okay. Right.
You know,
But then have us like, oh, that's right, a favor. What's the favor? All of a sudden.
yeah.
Right.
I see that happening. I think that's a good possibility.
Just have them stop asking about it altogether. Just have them to just drop it entirely. And then all of a sudden, hey, wait, remember that favor? Here it is. Oh, Falcon Arrow.
Jeez.
There it is. Oh, reversal. That was a sick reversal.
That was pretty cool.
I'm impressed too because Drew's a big freaking dude. Drew's a big freaking dude, man.
I'm not sure I understand what the difference between the Falcon Arrow and the Michinoku driver is, because I don't really see a big difference.
If I remember correctly, the old Michinoku driver that they actually used to call it, Taka would drop you straight down on your head, like almost like a reverse tombstone, but like he would sit down, but it would be head first, not back first.
I don't know, because looking at what he just called the Michinoku driver, I don't really see a big difference between that and a Falcon Arrow, at least what Drew did.
Right. Oh, spine buster. Jesus, the power. Oh. He barely covered him. He covered his arms. He didn't even cover his body.
Well, getting as much as he could, I guess.
Right.
Well, that wasn't exactly like, the world's most enthusiastic kick out by Drew either.
Right,
he was just
right,
like,
like, I got it.
Yeah. Like, look at me.
But he's learned that the shoulder has to come up.
Look, not everybody knows that. Let's be honest.
Not everyone gets that concept.
It's not always the easiest thing for people to understand.
Right. Pedigree? No pedigree. Damn! Holy shit! Drew just flattened Rollins at the clothesline. Holy
insane
crap. Dude, that was a clothesline and a half.
Yeah, that was a clothesline from hell in honor of JBL being there.
Seriously.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me. God damn. Going after the arm. Crossface. Rollins with the crossface.
Yeah.
Whoa. All right.
Uh-oh.
All right, Rollins. Pulling out all those stops now.
Wow. You've got to. Yeah, Drew's arms are way too long to expect something like that to work. Like, seriously, his arms are gigantic. He's, got them arms that, when he walks, scrape on the ground.
Right. Rollins starting to lose it now. Rollins starting to lose it. Future shock. Ooh.
Jeez.
Rollins almost cost himself that match. Losing his mind.
Seth looks very angry.
Seth's losing it, bro. Seth's slowly. That is mad. He's been slowly losing his cool very, very quickly. Like I said, he almost just lost the match for himself by getting a little crazy with Drew there. Cursing him off, yelling at him, choking him out.
Wow. Drew is just pounding the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And he's like yelling at him before he hits him again.
He just screaming at him while he's doing it. Why not? Why not? But to be fair, Rollins did it first. Jesus. Clothesline after clothesline. Just messing him up. Drew almost looks sad that he's doing this. Drew almost looks upset that he's doing this.
I think he's just disgusted with people at this point.
Right. Yeah, literally.
He's disgusted with everyone.
He's just like, everyone's not listening to me. Why is no one listening to me?
Wow.
Oh, he got him.
I did not see that coming.
I did not, me either.
Oh, Drew is going to destroy him.
Drew's gonna, he's gonna absolutely destroy him. But will anybody make the save for Rollins? That's the question.
Oh boy.
Or will Drew just pummel Rollins?
Sonya's going to be devastated when she watches this. Oh, Claymore, love it.
Bam! Oh, that was a good one too. That was a good one. Drew's just over it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not good. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, jeez.
We're saving him. Sammy's saving him.
Oh, Captain Sweatpants.
Yes, Sammy.
He had actual wrestling tights on the other night when he was wrestling. No sweatpants. Sonya made sure she pointed that out to me.
Did she?
Yes. Oh, good Lord.
Oh, my God.
Damn.
What a headbutt.
Insane.
Good Lord. Oh.
What's great about all of this is, Drew thinks he's the hero.
Yeah. He thinks he's the hero in all of this. The two people who are
I love how he's yelling at Seth.
But are right are Owens and Drew McIntyre.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh, that's great.
Shit.
Love it.
Oh shit. Oh no.
Oh, I love it.
Jesus.
Tremendous.
Oh no. Friendship ruined. Off the air.
Oh no. Well, listen. There wasn't exactly the greatest friendship in the world there, anyways. But
you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Unbelievable.
How dare you, Sammy?
Oof. Uh-oh. Sammy's,
oh, here we go.
Sammy's trying to
tell me it was an accident.
Again, and we go off the air with Sammy saying, "I wasn't aiming for you."
Rollins is
right,
shit.
Man. It has been a great Monday Night Raw we have had. It really was a good show. I really did.
No, honestly,
I really did enjoy it.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a good time. So, I think that I think that things are, really going well. I think the format, because one of the things I said to Sonia again Friday night when we were watching SmackDown, I said to her, I feel like they're really doing what they need to do, like to make Raw and SmackDown feel completely different, which is crazy to me that they're able to do that using a lot of the same things that they use on both shows, camera angles and different things, but they really do make it feel different. And I feel like the pacing of these shows is good.
Yes, I agree with that too.
So, all right. Before we get out of here, a couple reminders. Check out our episode with Liam Black from yesterday. This coming Sunday, we've got Ex Machina. And then we go into Bell to Bell month. Gabby Ortiz with
that's right.
Missy Sampson, and then Becca Wiley. It's going to be a great month. Remember to share, like, subscribe, do all those things. We appreciate all the help that you give us. We appreciate you guys for tuning in and watching Raw with us and hanging out and having a good time. It's been great hanging out again with you for another Monday Night Raw. So for Parmesan, I am King Ralph. This has been Chillin' with the OC Raw Watch Along. We will see you guys on Saturday for Saturday night's main event.